Wait, are we live?
We are live right now.
Welcome back, y'all. It's your homeboy, Catsrock.
Your homeboy. Oh boy.
Home
I
slice.
don't know if I'd say that.
Your home
It's your
dog.
home slice.
We've
It's your home
confirmed
cat.
that
Just a
network core
dog.
units known as Adam and Eve have been destroyed. The enemy's chain of command has been
Cool
thrown
cat
into
club.
complete chaos. As such,
like chaos.
humanity has chosen to seize this opportunity and launch an all-out attack against the machine forces.
I think
of
that's a
course,
bad
the
idea.
forces of Yorha will participate in this endeavor. Remember your pain.
Those
the pain of
suits
having
of
your
armor
homeland
do not look
stolen.
good.
They look like
We
garbage.
will never give up our struggle.
They're
That
impractical.
thigh
We will
gap.
take back
You know,
the
they kinda
seas,
look like
the
Krauts.
skies, the land.
Yes.
We will take back
They
our
look like
world from the
Krauts.
scourge of the
And they
machines.
also look like Halo Marines, and we
No,
know
will
that
not
Halo
wouldn't-
Marine armor
Why are
is
you wearing
effective.
that?
It wouldn't
Now,
surprise
we
me
will
if
put
the
an end to
Wolfenstein
this
enemies were
goddamn
based off
war.
these guys. Although
2B,
Wolfenstein...
why are you wearing that
Glory.
weapon? Sorry,
To
that
mankind.
horrible armor.
It sucks.
No, we just need to let our chests do the speaking, ladies.
Why do we look like machines?
Because you are.
Okay, give me a second. I forgot something downstairs. I will be right back.
Unacceptable.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, can we just talk about like the worst part of that armor?
You know, definitely around the butt area. Not flattering enough. But what's the worst part?
There's no plates. There's no chest plate. There is literally no armor on the biggest part of their body.
Well, you know, it's a good thing we just watched RoboCop a second ago. I mean, even 50 caliber. I mean, any
This literally
bullet
could
would
not
shred.
be worse armor.
I mean, it's impractical.
It's just so bad.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. You see, again, that's why that is. You know, it reminds me of that scene when in John Wick 3 when he goes up against armored people with pistol rounds out of an AR platform, and it's like, why? Same thing here. Why?
But why? Why would
like,
you do that? Why would
why?
you do any of that?
You know. Well, listen, 2B's just overpowered. She knows she's fine, but yeah, the rest of them. Oh, you know what?
Well-
Not even to mention the beginning of this game, all your entire squad gets wiped under 60 seconds, and it's just like, we're special forces. Why?
Well, there is, you know, you may be thinking of the wrong special forces.
Oh yeah, no,
They're
I mean,
clearly
these,
special.
These are special. Oh my god.
They are certainly special forces.
They are special. All right.
Gosh, this reminds me when my Spanish teacher called one of my classmates special.
Oh no, I can only
Like,
imagine being
She
there.
didn't mean to call him, like, mentally retarded.
Special, yeah.
But the inflection of the voice did it.
Gosh.
She,
Listen,
like,
kids.
hesitated before she said it, too. It was
Listen,
horrible.
kids, I know we're all. That makes it worse. I know you're all special.
All right, I'm back. Do we have anyone in chat?
Not yet.
I don't know. But if they did, they got to hear me spiel about special. My special spiel.
That probably would get us demonetized right there.
Yeah.
I don't
You're not
know.
making money off of this, are you?
Okay,
No,
okay.
of
Here,
course not. I mean, that'd be
guys.
sick to
I
be-
just thought of the greatest battle of all time.
Oh,
You guys
yeah,
want
what
to
do
hear
we
my
got?
introduction to it?
What do we got? Hit us.
Tonight, in the Thunderdome, we have the Chad of Chads. The Chad who will make you go mad. Mega Chad. And in the other corner, we have the Christmas decoration. The one who will make you respect fruit and cake.
Still, at the time,
What?
I knew nothing.
The Fruitcake Pounder.
Fruitcake.
The
Nor
Fruitcake Pounder.
There's multiple ways to interpret that.
Exactly, and that's the point.
I'll take the fruitcakeinator. What the heck was that?
The
Sounds like someone was like trying to like stir water.
The scanners are going to hack into the enemy's anti-air
Okay, I think
system
I'm
and
severely
shut it down
underleveled
in
for
advance
this,
of an
but let's
all-out
go.
assault, right?
You
I'm
have
sure.
three.
Good
You have
job,
300 health
Nine-Eyes.
packs.
Why are you talking to
Yeah,
me
no.
like a child?
I have
know.
more than 300.
Yeah, so you're not. Even if you were underleveled, you could just.
Wait, there's a cure hole and heal all? I need 99 of those.
There you go. Hey, Thomas.
Look for machines that are receiving signals from the anti-air system.
Oh, we have
They should
Thomas
be
in
yes,
the
we
house?
have an audience
located
member.
areas with good signal reception.
Hey,
Thomas.
Thomas.
I forwarded the general positions of
What's
the
up,
machine
brother?
life forms you need to hack.
Roger.
How you doing?
Thomas says cats.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'll give you one better.
Please refrain
Dogs.
from destroying the target. If you do, another one will simply take its place.
I like that
Killing the
idea better.
target. Got it.
Oh, no killing the target. Oh, no, the mini game.
So you have to
Now,
arrest
hang
the
on.
target.
Now, hang on a minute. Why? Yeah, why are you hoarding so many health packs? I'm asking the same question. Also,
Because I need, look at this, Thomas. 99 small, 99 medium,
Gosh.
97 large. That will become a 99, and then
Cats.
77 full restores.
Cats, this is
You
an
can't-
intervention.
You can't become champion of the Pokemon League without knowing how to spam
All
full
I know-
restores.
all I know is that if you've been down here this entire time and you're just now disabling the anti-air, what have you been doing? I don't
I feel like
understand.
the anti-air would be the first
I
thing
see your hacking
into
was successful. Way to
success.
go!
Oh, well,
You're totally
that's what I'm
treating
saying.
me
I'm
like
saying
a
you
kid.
would have. This would
Now
have been
move
disabled
on to
a
the
while
next
ago.
one.
Fine.
Wow, you're acting like a kid. Kid.
Why can't I get out of the... Okay,
Clean
time for a
your
small health
sword.
pack.
Fine.
Oh, wait, no, I don't even need a small health pack. Dude, the reason I have so many health packs is because of this freaking ability right here.
Yes, we are at this part of the game where we're about to do the assault on the city. This
Attack
track,
on waifu.
This track also makes me feel like I've ingested ecstasy, so I like it.
Wait, how do you know what
Just,
ecstasy feels
I'm
like?
absolutely kidding. I have no idea. It's really trippy.
Are you
though.
sure about that?
I am positive.
The
And I have
target is thought to
about
be in a high
30
location
people.
Positive for
Network
ecstasy
reception.
consumption?
Try examining the
No,
rooftops
I am
of buildings.
positive.
Roger.
30 people can back me up on that, including my own teachers.
Wait, hold on, what was it? Oh, yeah. Yo mama's so stupid that she studied for the drug test by taking all of the drugs.
Yeah, I heard that one. I remember, dude, back in the day, I remember hearing so many Yo Mama jokes, I just can't remember any of them. Yes, and I agree, Thomas, Route C is way better, in my opinion.
Ooh. He's red.
I don't know which one is which, but I already... So apparently, Route C and Route D are only
Defensive
determined
system
by one
operation
choice.
confirmed to be declining.
Almost there.
And, if it's the choice I think it is, it's already set in stone which one I'm doing.
See? Wow, 2 was only 25%. It sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, it's
Yeah.
one of these this time.
This is what they call the filler type levels, or maybe their objectives.
Yes.
Oh.
And
Wow, I actually did that pretty well.
yeah,
Yeah, you didn't get hit. Well done.
Looks like it's going well down there. Every scanner in the force is involved in this operation. So let's try not to fall behind.
Yeah, no falling
Oh, I
behind.
can't pick that up.
Got
It's
it.
I have too
9S.
many.
Oh,
What
yeah,
is
you're
it?
full, you
Make
know?
sure
Maybe
to
those
do whatever
300
is
health packs may
necessary
have
to
something to
avoid
do with that.
combat.
And how will I provide
No,
support to the
dude. Okay,
squad if
let's
I don't
actually
fight?
count.
Scanner
99.
such as yourself are not
Okay,
That's
designed
remember,
for
198.
290.
Worried about me?
No,
198,
I'm pointing out that you would be alive to on the battlefield.
286,
Wow,
I think?
harsh.
290, 296.
Yeah, 296.
And then 77.
Yeah.
Okay, so 7, that's
There you go.
303, no, 3, yeah,
Be
303.
advised,
Yeah.
the
Plus
target's
70,
appearance is
377.
identical to that of a standard
No,
enemy.
373, sorry.
I did the
Once you
same
approach,
thing,
however, a
Thomas.
marker will appear.
Is it me,
I played a
or does
lot
it
of this
seem like they're
game
getting
on
smarter?
9S using his sword instead. I like the combat more than the hacking. Hacking's kind of annoying, and it gets really
Dude,
repetitive.
hacking is annoying.
It's
I'd rather
repetitive.
swing a sword, but apparently hacking is broken because it does % health while slashing doesn't.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a blowing up one.
Very specific.
Who wants to hear me whisper while I do, physics homework?
Whisper what?
You'll find out.
Jesus. No one will understand.
He's gonna
No one will know what happened.
he's gonna whisper in my ear quietly. Nah, that
He's
does
gonna
not
whisper
sound sexy
sweet
at all.
nothings into your ear. These things blow up. I know that from Final Fantasy
11Fs to
14.
9Fs. Come in.
Chad,
here. Go
Thomas
ahead.
is wondering what kind of
Just about
physics
wrapped
homework
up
you're
here.
doing.
How about you?
It's
one
just
last
like
epic.
high school
Roger.
physics.
Be sure to head back to the bunker
I don't
when
really
you're
know.
done
It's
so you
on.
can sync your data.
Hold on, let me.
Oh, right.
take a look.
Yeah, this kid's still in
Forgot
baby
about
school.
that.
Until your combat
Shut
data
up.
is uploaded, none of the scanner models can run updates.
It's
Okay.
the
I'll take care
lesson
of it as soon
title
as
is
I'm done here.
Gravitational Potential
Appreciate it.
Energy and Conservation of Angular Momentum.
There you go. I'm seeing some confirmation.
Thomas, how you liking
Everyone.
Baldur's Gate?
Oh,
Oh Jesus, it's one of these ones.
Yes, yes I am, and I hate every second of it.
Oh my gosh, and of course, here we go with Cat Stream tweaking out again. Come on.
Yay!
Ain't my fault.
That looks like everything.
It's your internet, I blame you entirely.
Unit 9S should rendezvous with Unit 2B before the combat situation worsens.
Wait, there's still.
Sounds like a plan.
So hold on, they launched the
just mark the
invasion
point on the
before the
map,
anti-air was
and there.
disabled?
They're on
Yeah.
their quote-unquote way, I think.
The idiots.
Thomas says it's fun, but it's still in early access, so it's still pretty buggy.
You don't launch an aerial invasion when the anti-air is still active.
Special software protection detected. Enemy is
You
refusing
fools.
access from anything other than machine life
You
forms.
fool.
Proposal.
Gosh, it's no
9S
wonder
should
that humans
commandeer a
can't do
small
crap.
enemy and use it to hack the large one.
A
Yep.
little multi-level
Not
hacking,
when,
huh?
They're
not
so
when we're still,
stupid.
Not when we're still learning crap.
They're
I
so
even need to-
stupid. I don't think you need to hack that one.
Why are you remote controlling this?
This thing is a higher level than me.
And so
Because there's something I want to hack.
so you could have just run up to it and hacked it, you know.
No. Did you not just hear the entire conversation that I just had?
No.
No, actually.
I tried that. It said it won't allow anything but machines, so I have to hack a small machine to get into it.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I feel like hacking shouldn't care about what's hacking it.
Enemy defense
There
system
we
fully
go.
offline. I knew you could do it.
I always do.
That really was brilliant work, which means I've got a special surprise for you.
I don't like the
I'll leave it in my
inflection in her
room so
voice.
you can
Wait, how did I
check it out
just
later.
teleport over
A
here?
surprise.
Don't ask questions.
That doesn't sound right. You heard what you said? You did so good, so I have a special surprise for you. I'll leave it
I
in
know,
my
that's-
room.
I don't like that that inflection.
You will like that inflection, and you will enjoy it. 9S is
Well-
graduating.
Oh,
people.
did anyone get a blow up something in the lab, Thomas? I would have just went to physics, chemistry just for that.
I mean, Thomas made nitroglycerin.
Yeah, he said it definitely went out with a bang. Yeah, okay, so something blew up.
I wish I hadn't been in class when they were doing the sodium in water.
Oh, I hate it's messy.
Dude, I sniffed cabbage juice, and like everyone said it smelled like death, and I smelled nothing.
You what?
Sniffed cabbage juice.
Cabbage juice.
Why specifically cabbage juice? How did you
That
even
was what-
get cabbage juice?
Chemistry. Adoy.
Yes, pure sodium metal.
You know, I didn't
goes
have
the
to
boom.
hack that
There is
glide now
only
that I think
one
about
reason.
it, but I did.
There's only one reason I take a chemistry class, and that is to, you know, just make things go boom the entire semester
go.
and learn nothing except how to make explosives.
All right, give me that sweet, sweet tubi.
Just because of reasons.
You probably shouldn't be saying.
Nope, I probably shouldn't be saying that at all.
I mean, or any of. Well, I mean, I'm sane, but is anyone in this
The
place
operation will
sane?
begin at a point southwest of the city ruins.
We're all
Use your
yeah.
flight unit to
We're all
travel there
sane.
and meet up with 9S.
Will do.
We've
I don't want to.
Sure.
Let me put it into context.
Operator.
Let me put it into context,
Careful,
Chad.
okay?
I don't want to be going around the school lobbing
by the time you get there. I will.
explosive materials
Thanks.
at things. No. But if I can learn, if I can learn about a bunch of chemical reactions that are fun, heck yeah, I'm all for that action. Chemistry, that's what chemistry is: be informative and experimental.
Ooh, level 1. Level up. Why don't I have task manager open?
I don't know.
What? How does the kinetic energy and angular momentum of the sun-planet system change?
I'm just under this thing.
Yeah, see? Yeah, experimenting.
Clockwise orbit is suddenly struck. Counterclockwise.
No,
Hold
you're
on,
saying
which
it
way is
wrong. You're Floyd. It's
counterclockwise?
this kind. STG, baby!
Which way is counterclockwise?
Jeez. Counterclockwise is going left to right. Like
Counterclockwise is left to right.
Yes, okay.
What I just
Sorry.
said.
Another
I
thing,
didn't hear you, dude. I have explosions in my ear.
Another thing you guys should know about me, I am very directionally challenged.
Hey, same here, man.
Okay, which direction is up?
Well, it's not those directions, it's left and right. I know what up and down is, unless I was disoriented somehow.
But do you know up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right?
That's the Konami code. It's AB select. You finish it with AB select or B
So
select,
here's
I
my
think.
question, Thomas. How did the teacher let you get away with that? Or was the teacher out doing something?
Baby, you look atrocious. Let that hair out.
No, she looks
Get that skirt
I think
on.
it
like a
looks
frickin'
fine
Nazi.
from the front.
2B.
What's the status?
The operation is underway.
I mean, it
I
gives a
Two
better,
squads have already engaged the enemy. Our orders
think
are to
it- I
function
think it
as a
looks-
kind of
I think it
guerrilla
looks
unit
great.
to provide support as necessary. I forwarded
Wait,
our
where did all
squad's
these
current
things come
positions to your
from?
map. You should head over there ASAP.
Why are they 10 levels above me?
Oh, jeez.
Actually, it's only 3. Oh, no, no.
No,
that's the
look at
first
that.
Oh, yeah, 51.
That is nearly 10.
one. Yeah, okay. Well, it's
I remember,
almost-
Thomas, I remember that, oh, someone we got away with the slap on the wrist. That's interesting. I remember one of the substitute teachers in high school got fired because he spent the entire time talking about automotive cars instead of the lesson, and they fired him for it. It was quite funny. Oh, and then we learned karate. That was also fun.
Wow.
And then apparently my Mr. Ames, the anatomy professor at the high school we went to, apparently like did a trick with fire in his class or something. And I wasn't there for it, but a friend of mine told me about it and said, "Oh, I wish I could have been there for that." Actually, show me a video of it.
Oh, look, it's angles.
Yeah, that guy.
Hey, the
But he was
thing
fired.
Unit 7B,
I'm pretty sure he was
Vanguard
fired for
Squadron
just
Delta.
messing
We're
around.
currently pinned down by a number of machines.
Why are you
that
only
appear
level
to hold our
20?
This is why they're all dying. Because
They're all
their armor
underleveled.
isn't good enough and they're not
Dying.
nearly experienced enough.
Yeah, he did. He was a very bad sub. It was funny though. But oh my gosh, I remember our teacher was extremely furious that he did nothing for her class, and I'm pretty sure he got fired.
You know, I had a teacher who, this was last year, he was my favorite teacher because he would just tell you what to do. He would be like, here's the assignment, do this, and then he'd just sit down at his desk and do paperwork until the end of the class.
And he just let you do whatever.
Yeah. He was just super chill. He even forgot his class was at the time one day, and he thought it was his work period. So he just sat down. We just entered class and there was no one there, so we just sat down and started chatting amongst ourselves.
Dude, if that was the case, I would have went down to Starbucks and got a coffee, man.
We're heading out to
Okay,
support the
his
next
class
squad.
was the most calm.
We'll join you there
Was the
and lend
most
a hand.
common
Why?
play.
Oh my
Because
god, you're gonna
everyone
die, you
actually,
know that?
like, knew that he would just
This is
like,
you.
well, he held a certain amount of respect
This is
from all
3B,
of us, because he
Captain
didn't, like,
Zeta Squadron. The
he
Why
said
are
what he
you
needed to say,
only
and then he just
rebel?
left us alone.
We can't hold this position.
It was great. And,
Thomas.
like,
Oh, go ahead.
he wasn't so hands-off that he wouldn't help you with things, but, like, if you went up and asked him, hey, I don't understand this, he'd be like, alright, let's see what you got here. Alright, continue.
No, I think Thomas knows what I'm talking about here. There was a substitute teacher that would actually he'd read rhymes, read poetry or whatever at the very end of his class, And he's actually turned out to be a nice guy. I met him personally, but oh man, it was super funny. He was a funny TA. He's like, we did our lesson, and then he would actually like just mess around. It was amusing though the day after that.
Why did I lose my laser ability?
Oh my gosh!
What?
Oh, Thomas is talking about how they went to Six Flags and they brought pop brownies with them.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh! I have to admit, man, I hate drugs so much. Those stories are like funny, but I freaking hate drugs.
Yeah.
With a passion. And smoking too, I hate smokers.
Is there any sort of personal reason behind all of that?
It's just
We'll join
stupid.
you, if that's alright.
Man, I can't see a
Fair
thing.
enough.
You know, I mean, I'm not saying you're dumb, Thomas, just to let you know. I don't think, like, doesn't mean the person's dumb, but yeah, I hate drugs, I hate alcohol. It's just such a waste of time.
Why are they going nuts like this? I thought Eve's network was destroyed.
All we can do is fight.
Just let them do what they want to do.
Like how high is a kite? I had a friend come into a test, like the finals, our science final, high as a kite on accident.
How old was
We had
he?
a person.
I need to know this. How old?
He was my age. He's
I
a
don't know
little bit-
your age.
You just
Just
guess.
text it in Discord.
You can just guess. Alright,
16.
well,
This is 4B, Captain of Vanguard Squadron Alpha.
no.
We're being worn
We had
down
a
by a
chick
fierce
come
enemy
in
attack.
in one of my college classes.
Stop being level 20!
We had a chick.
Okay, so,
And thanks.
oh, sorry, continue.
No, okay, we had a chick come in to one of my college classes in the evening when I first started college. Hit completely hammered, like every class period. It was so funny, and you know, I'm not gonna lie, I messed with her quite a bit, and like I tripped her up in many conversations because it was just funny. But yeah, she was just super drunk.
Okay, so the reason he came in high on accident was because he had gotten brownies from a friend. But what he didn't know was that these were edibles.
Great.
So he ate one before coming to school. And
Oh my
then a
God,
couple hours in, he
You're on droid, stop being level 20! Jesus!
So he just like, oh, and he goes,
Yeah, so-
the brownies are.
I mean, there wasn't anything super strange about the way he was acting. He was just
No, but
he just
but he's
couldn't
off.
tell time.
But there are also people like that are also off, and you can tell.
Well, no,
I've seen it too.
he wasn't really acting strange in any way. He wasn't like, he wasn't like the stereotypical stoner. Like, he was just normal him, except he couldn't tell time.
Yeah.
Because his internal clock was broken.
Exactly. Also, hey Gabe, good to see you. And yes, we are talking about this. This conversation is now devolved into drug stories. Join us.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Why are all the machines like 28, but my freaking companions can't be more than 20?
Yeah, Gabe, I can tell you on that day, you weren't really acting strange. Like, there were a couple times you said something
it was him.
random. Yeah.
Oh.
We'll join you and provide you with
Gabe, you just
No.
couldn't tell time.
Oh.
Like, we were outside for like 30 minutes, and I was like, the bell rings, and I'm like, oh, we gotta go back to class. And he looks up and he's like, wait, dude, we gotta go back to class? We had break?
Man, this is tougher than
I thought we were out here for 5 minutes.
Thomas is like, don't get me started on when I took LSD.
We need to
I wouldn't want you to.
Neither would I.
That's nightmares.
You'll see the world like a
Best
hippie.
Final scores.
You'd be seeing the world like a hippie.
Mm-hmm.
You're hot androids. Why the fuck are you level 20?
There is only one
Because-
good thing about hippies, and that's that you can make fun of them. Also, why are the sound effects like all over the place? They like you can't even hear those mortar
This
shells.
is Unit 2B. we're in position to provide support for attack squadron Omega.
Are we
Yeah, these guys so weak.
I bet.
I love when YouTube compression turns the stream into 3 pixels.
I know, it's great.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Hey, it's not your fault. It's YouTube compression.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's both their faults, but it's okay.
It's fine. I don't care.
Well, because the reason why it's blurry is because the bit rate, but it's not. I mean, in Katz's case, it's not. It wouldn't be as severe. Like if I had a problem with my bit rate, it would be more noticeable than this, because I'm doing it directly from my PC, while Katz we're doing it a different way.
I should just download Streamlabs myself.
You should. You should host it on your channel too.
This means that
we can just host it on each other's channels.
Very drowsy. Oh yeah, welcome, Gabe. I'm also doing physics homework. Trying to.
Oh no! 9S's harem!
Oh wow, they all died instantly.
Are you okay?
Let my guard down. EMP hit me point blank.
I think that's a war crime. Oh no, they're fine.
These are robots. War crimes don't apply.
Actually, they do.
To androids? Which ones?
They have visual camouflage?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow,
Oh, God,
they
dude.
get censored.
Yeah, you
That's
can't.
their secret.
Yeah. War crimes
tactic
would have.
get
You
censored.
couldn't make. Yeah, you wouldn't make.
Jesus
you can't
Christ!
make war
What is?
What the hell's going on here?
They just
I have to
become
protect
censored.
2B.
Oh my god! Yeah, oh my gosh.
No, dude, this isn't. This is not like my internet this time. This is the game.
It depends on who's making the laws, just like anything else, Thomas.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh Jesus!
We're chill. Yeah, you don't need to stick around. You can leave and come and go as you please.
Wait, who said what?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Fine.
I'm gonna do the greatest cheat in all of video games. Oh wait, I can't save in the middle of battle? What the
Gotta finish them off and help 2B.
Well, why would you save in the middle of battle?
Because I can right now.
Nothing would make me laugh more than if Kat saved in the middle of battle,
Oh wait, we got someone in chat.
but he.
I just got bored of talking in YouTube chat.
Oh,
Heyo.
hey, what's up, man?
Well, feel free to join us in normal chat.
Yeah, you can do this every
Normal
time if you
chat.
want. I don't care.
Join us. Join the dark
The
side.
more the
Just
merrier.
gotta turn you guys down. You guys are loud as hell.
Sorry.
All good. It's just my Discord settings.
Let's see here. That means the Earth's distance from the Sun are varies throughout the orbit. There is no net external force or targeting on Sun planets. Then there's only gravity between the Sun and the planet. There's gravitation.
You're gonna hack every single one of them? Oh, great.
It sucks.
Are you really gonna hack every single one?
Let's
Yes.
find out.
Yay! I leveled up. Wait, why am I hacking way over there?
Common mistakes and perceptions. Oh, did Gabe join as well? No. Sorry.
Nope, the game is still in the YouTube channel, I think.
Yes. Something else forget that gravitational energy.
Wait, jumping's disabled right now?
Like, this is negative.
Yeah, the EMP mechanic at this point in the game is really fucky.
It's like, I can't
You know,
jump.
Dude,
here's the
can't
problem. The problem
Okay.
with robots is all it takes is to have one EMP of a specific magnitude go off, and everything is dead.
Oh, come on.
Like,
I've not
honestly,
been
your
jumping
mod is
disabled
completely
again for the second
obsolete.
time in a row.
If you think of it that way, your mod would be completely obsolete with that technology.
Can I just say, before I continue whispering and giving gasps of relief, doing my physics homework on Khan Academy makes me legitimately nervous. It gives me anxiety.
Is it because
Yeah,
of
but-
you do the entire formula and then you have to see if it's right?
I
Swear to God, if there's
I have
the
had-
boss that uses this mechanic, I will be super pissed.
I have had assignments where I do everything correct mathematically, But because there was a critical piece of information that they didn't tell me, I failed.
That's what I'm saying.
sounds about right.
It's all it takes, yeah, for those.
There are other times when they just make the problem so absurdly confusing that I don't understand what I'm trying to do in the first place.
Wait, what's happening here?
Is this a wide area virus?
I mean, that's
I'm
just...
sure they're fine.
No, not the waifu.
That's
they're fine.
any
They'll be
bit of
fine.
homework that includes some sort of mathematics.
9S has been there before. He knows they'll be fine.
Roll attack.
Wait, I can hack these guys?
Are you
Yes.
hacking them to
Yes,
bring
you
them
can.
back?
I have to save 2B.
No.
Heck.
Oh, he gets to hack his girlfriend.
Yeah, they're fine.
You okay?
And one other one.
Now we just like
I don't
leave
think
the
the
rest
one
of
other
them.
one will be fine either.
The hell?
Ah, damn, Cats, Fruitcake, it's gonna be 5 years soon since
only
we
level 20.
graduated
You'll be
high
fine.
school.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Now
gonna
that I
start to
think
get-
about it.
Okay, I
starting to
swear to
get
God,
gray
if these
hair.
guys are not level 20,
Wait, what? Attack functions aren't working.
That's because
Yep,
there's
they
no
automatically
IDs.
leveled up
2B.
20 levels.
I need to hack you
No.
for your
I
identification section.
refuse to believe that.
It's Cat's favorite section.
Jesus, they do no damage.
Yes. Probably because they're level 20.
Please don't hack every single one.
I'm
No, he's
not.
only hacking 2B. Wow, you went the wrong way.
No, I didn't. I went the right way.
Oh, yes, you did. Fine, you're correct.
Swear to God, if they're level 40.
Huh?
They're
Report
44.
status to command.
No, they're not. They're 20.
Wait, no, there were some of them that were 44 before you started.
No, that was
attacking.
2B. That was
Oh,
2B.
that was 2B. Okay.
Yeah.
Target location data obtained.
If I was 9S,
Wait, why are
man,
you 48?
If I was 9S, I would have taken her out, man. She gone in my book.
Oh.
Honestly, this part of the game is
my
like
laser?
some fucking end of Evangelion type shit. It's
Someone get near replicant.
I still have it sitting in my inventory. I don't know if I can preload it yet.
Yeah, I want to
can't.
buy it. I want to buy it. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Tom. Well, you say my real name
His
His
anyway.
YouTube, it's
Yeah.
on his name's on the tab
Thomas,
anyways.
did we tell you that we got our first troll?
Oh, yeah.
Did he really?
Yes.
It was fun.
We
Yeah.
did.
Okay, we pinpointed him immediately that he was a troll because the first thing he did was ask if we were Indian, and then
No, he asked what
literally, like,
nationality we were.
What?
yeah, okay, and
Yeah,
then,
that's what nationality we were.
immediately called us racist.
No,
No,
listen,
before-
hold
before
on.
he even answered.
No,
Before he even answered.
no, that's actually wrong. He thought
Oh.
I was Indian, and he because of my voice, he's like, "Why are you shouting? Are you mocking Indians?" And I'm like, "I'm actually Italian." And he's like, "I'm gonna report you for sexual harassment." And I said, "Okay, so sexual harassment now." I said, "All right."
Yeah, that's
It was all,
That's,
it was all a fun time.
that's some very low quality bait.
Yep. It was quite.
I was so tempted just to feed him just to see what happens.
I mean, that's the most fun right there.
It is. Are they just infinitely spawning? Am I supposed to do something?
I don't think so.
I honestly don't remember.
The fact that they don't give you XP is very, very disappointing.
Oh man, watching this
Hmm.
2 frames a second.
Knowing what happens.
Well, oh, I'm supposed to move to a new location.
Oh, it's the infinite spawning until you leave thing.
I hate that so much.
Oh, I'm getting
Something like that.
Dragon's Dogma flashbacks now. God damn it.
You know what game I really want to play again, but is a COD game, so it's super expensive? Is
What?
Call of Duty World at War.
Dude,
you
World
don't
at
get that
War
on
is
Steam for like
fucking
$10. Dude, I own World
Hang
at
on.
War on
Surprised you don't
Steam.
have that actually.
Let me see.
The jamming is coming from
That's a
that
fantastic game. I still love the campaign to that one.
No, the campaign was amazing for World at War.
Yeah.
World at War is currently $20.
Oh, really?
It's not too bad. Although you could probably score a CD. You could probably score a CD key cheaper than that. Now,
I like World at War, but I'm not much for FPS games.
Take care of the jam.
Depends on
I'm
the
more
FPS
for-
game, man.
signal to command.
Yeah, true. Like,
well,
if it's
oh, go ahead.
Crisis, then hell yeah.
Oh yeah, Crisis is fun. That's what I liked about Crisis 2 was, even though you engaged the KPA, the Korean military in the first one, I just felt it was more satisfying to engage like the whatever not even the Tri-Cell, that's Resident Evil, but whatever that company was. It was satisfying to kill, Cell, to engage the grunts on that one was pretty cool. Probably because the levels were set up for that kind of thing. But no, so Platinum Games, this company made a game called Vanquish. You might have heard of it, Thomas.
Oh yeah, I have it on my Steam library.
Vanquish is fantastic. That's a shooter. It's fantastic. And I didn't know that the director of Resident Evil was behind that one either.
Yeah, Vanquish is kind of like the predecessor to Warframe.
It is. It very much is. But it's a shame they didn't make a sequel out of it.
Complete.
Yeah.
Wait, say that again? You said something about Warframe. I wasn't listening.
Vanquish is the...
We were talking about Vanquish.
Yeah, Vanquish is like the precursor to Warframe. It plays... I mean, it plays way better
9S is
than
waifus.
Warframe,
You know what I find funny?
Hold on. I gotta see what Vanquish is.
Oh, I'm gonna stream it on one of my streams. I'm gonna go through that game. Vanquish is great.
You know what's funny, guys? 9S is the only male Yahora droid.
You mean
Really?
No.
Yahora.
If you actually do the side missions, there is another Yorha droid that is male.
Really?
Yes.
I wish there was a mod.
So Yorha isn't just 9S's harem.
No.
No.
I wish Yorha...
Sort of feels like that.
I wish there was a mod to make Yorha droids B1 battle droids from Star Wars.
That would... No!
That would be sick.
Wait, is
now,
this going in the direction I think it's going?
Granted,
that would just be an amazing shitpost.
Granted, you would lose the appeal to do B's skirt, but you know it might be worth it just to hear the sound
we had to detonate our black boxes in order
to...
Virus? What are
Wait,
you talking about? None of
is
our
this
ground
going to...
reported anything about a virus.
Riley,
No.
Have you...
No.
That's because all communication with
Have
the
you
portal has been
self-destructed as
severed.
2B before?
And why did you?
Yes,
leave
and
the
also
telling
please
you
don't use my
your
real
heart
name.
has gone berserk.
Oh, sorry. It's a force of habit, dude.
I know it is, man.
Please
If
suppress it.
anyone is acting infected here, it's you.
No, we're actually going this route. No wonder they all look like stormtroopers.
Are you nuts?
Are they Nazis?
Oh, no, stormtroopers.
2B, 9S. You're being detained under suspicion of virus contamination.
Wait a minute!
This is going the route I think it is.
Bingo!
Oh yeah, don't those two little chicks hack into him? Yeah.
I knew those little girls were dangerous.
That's kind of spoilers, though. Fruitcake.
What's up? I don't really
No.
care.
Commander.
No,
Because
no.
and plus we've already seen him anyway.
Yeah, no. I
know,
saw them.
but...
I saw them when they were when
The door
2B was choking out
Like
9S.
the bunker itself?
Don't know why.
Ah, yes. That's right, they show up in Route B.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so he knows who they
That's
are.
not the operator.
They don't know... He doesn't know fully who they
No,
are
I
yet.
didn't say their names. I just said, you know, them.
How is
Cats,
that?
you
Wait,
better
why am I
finish
killing
this
operators?
Cats, you better finish this
Because
before
we're
patch
aggressive.
5.5 comes out.
Murder them.
Dude,
You're
I'm
gonna want
doing this
context.
every night.
You're gonna want the context though for the next gear raid in Final Fantasy.
Dude, I've already seen the trailer for 5.5, and that one scene makes me worried.
But you're gonna want the context for where the new raid's gonna take place.
Actually, apparently one of the bosses is from Replicant, not Automata.
Yeah, it is, but still, the location of the raid you're gonna want context for.
Wait, am I just... Is this another infinitely spawning bullshit thing?
Probably.
Possibly.
Are they just... Oh yeah, that appears to be in Femboy's father, because that's the exact same amount as...
I'm sorry.
left.
We're calling
You know what?
Nynix's harem.
It's a sad day when you have to kill so much eye candy.
No, I'm sorry, but it's all about 2B and A2.
I don't know, man. Those operators are
So,
pretty good.
you done simping for Pascal then?
No, Pascal is best girl. What are you all smoking? Nothing bad happens to Pascal, and I have trust in Yoko Taro.
I'm not smoking anything,
Pascal's
friend.
a guy.
I agree with you.
Pascal's a guy.
But Vam's still name is a girl.
Except
you do
all the
that.
robots in the
Pascal's a- yeah,
village
Pascal
refer
is
to
a guy.
Pascal as Uncle
Cats-
Pascal.
Cats, you actually looked that up, I thought once.
I'd still simp for it.
Well... That's interesting.
Hey, it's got a female voice, a female model. It is basically female.
Oh god, cats, don't look up femboys.
Wait, what now?
No, don't say anything. Don't say anything more.
Yeah.
Just leave it at that.
I'm sorry, Commander. You tried to kill us. You die.
I gotta be honest though, a lot of femboys creep me the heck out.
That's sane, but it's just
Yeah.
like some of them who have actually done a good job. It's like, are you a dude or are you a chick?
Wait,
I
did you
don't know.
say femboys?
Yes.
Yes.
So they're all Astolfo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know I was saying the Pascal thing is a joke, right?
Yes, we know. Although, you know
Wait,
what?
what?
I think at some point, Cats, we're just gonna like just totally pretend we don't know and just get offended. Just look at how many times you said it.
But wait, you don't have to eat food. Why are there two little girls in the system?
The war never ends.
You get context for that later.
I think the FBI has caught on that Yorha has lollies in its internet connection.
It's internet connection.
The world is the world.
Okay.
Wait. The world of Nier is ruled by lollies. Oh no.
That is kinetic energy and
I mean, you're not wrong.
Evacuate! But tell me, why weren't you two infected? I don't know!
It's probably because I deferred our data sync. I noticed some weird noise in the bunker's server data, so I paused the upload.
I see.
Mankind.
Wait a minute. That. No, we're not gonna.
We need to get to
We're
the
not
hangar and
going
get some
this
sweat
route,
boots.
are we? Yoko
How many
Taro,
are you murdering?
Wait.
No, you're going this route, cats.
Yoko Taro senpai, please don't do this to me.
Damn it.
Oh, are you not getting that surprise?
No, I know what's going to happen.
The special surprise is going to be murder, isn't it?
No, we're gonna have a frickin' Obi-Wan moment
I have not watched the prequel.
from Episode 4.
I have also not watched Episode 4.
Jesus
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Christ!
haven't seen
There
anything
you
Star
go.
Wars, man.
I have seen one Star Wars movie, and it was a
Which is-
prequel. I think no, it has Luke in it. Sorry, it's not a prequel. I can't remember which one it was.
If it was Episode 5 or 6, you're forgiven.
It's probably
It
episode
was
6.
so long ago that I don't remember anything about it.
I'm staying.
Just
I can't.
steer
As if it was
clear
interesting to
of
me
the
in the first
sequel
place.
trilogy.
I
Steer clear of the sequel
Well,
trilogy
no,
like the
it wasn't
plague.
disinteresting. It was just very slowly paced.
There's
The
no
pacing,
time.
the pacing
You two are the
disinterested
last remaining
me.
members of Yorha. It's your duty to survive.
Okay, so Commander,
Commander.
says
9S
Gabe's
accepts
disappointed
2B's
in-
marriage
This is my
certificate.
command. Let me at least. fulfill
Okay,
my
well, you
duty
can be
here.
disappointed in me,
To the
Gabe.
end.
I don't mind.
Hey, if anyone has any questions for me from YouTube chat, you guys are gonna have to relay that to me.
We have been.
Yeah.
I've got YouTube chat open, so
So.
Okay,
hold
I
on,
got a
explain-
question. How the hell does the commander keep her sanity while infected with a virus that immediately turned everyone else insane?
she probably has Norton antivirus installed.
Nah, man, she's more serious. She's got AVG.
Wait a minute, this is how Puppet's bunker is formed!
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, it is.
This makes the Nier raids make sense because Copied
This is-
Factory is the beginning location of Nier.
Yes.
Oh my god, I just noticed that.
So this is the end of the game?
No, this is the middle.
What?
This is the beginning.
This is just how they do it.
This is when you finally see the title screen.
Wait,
there's three
what?
of them
You're
now.
joking.
5, 6, 7, 8.
You're joking.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Explain the Obi-Wan moment to me.
Okay, so Obi-Wan in Episode 4 stays behind to fight Darth Vader to the death.
Oh.
And she stayed behind in the bunker.
Well, yes, but she wasn't fighting anyone.
Why is 2B's thing always white?
Okay, she's the captain.
Alert. Multiple pursuers detected.
Wait, why is there credits on the scene?
Because there is.
Because-
Don't question. It's just how they
This
do
is
it.
where you.
Yeah.
A and B were just the prequels, Cats.
Yeah.
Jesus, what level are these guys? And why do their bullets deal no damage?
Because they are you.
And you are them.
Too much.
Only stronger.
Alright.
Have you seen my health packs?
Nina, I need to take over
Yeah.
your
Yes.
control.
Plenty of
You need
times.
to what? I'm getting us out of here.
I need to make it 400.
Okay.
No, Cats, don't.
I can do it. I have
Yes,
the money.
I have only seen one
control.
Don't
episode
waste
of
that
SpongeBob.
money.
Not SpongeBob.
Setting automatic
I
auto.
need those health packs.
I need it.
I've only seen one episode of Star Wars, and it was because I was sick. So because of that, and
You're
being
finding
that it
the
was like
2B's stealth function
5 or 6 years ago, I
You
don't
don't even have
remember
a
any of
fucking
it.
health bar?
I was only watching it because I was sick.
Well, they
Couldn't
do have a
anything
health
else.
bar.
I remember when I was sick, when I was in 7th grade, I binge watched the entire first season of, or first and part of the second season of Walking Dead.
I tried to
shit,
watch
oh, shit.
the Star Wars movies when I was younger than that, actually.
Critical damage to flight
But
unit. Proposal.
I just
Eject immediately.
it was too slow. I couldn't get into
Find a
it.
way to land this thing.
I don't think I would be able to get into the movies.
Star Wars?
I don't think I would be able.
Really?
Yeah,
Reactor core temperature rising.
they're just
Too
it's just
slow.
like I just
Wait, I can't even attack
Listen,
anymore.
if you think that's too slow, I'm gonna show you a clip
Functionality lost.
of the Battle of Geonosis when they rescue the Jedi from the arena, and I'm gonna ask you the same question if that's too slow.
Oh
Well,
man, my guy.
at least the ones that I have seen, at least the parts in the movie that I have seen, just they're not very interesting to me.
Okay, so
Well, you know what, Cats, you're
Oh my
not
God,
an American.
pods.
You're not an American because you don't like bacon. Dawson's not an American because he doesn't like Star Wars. It's just facts.
I mean,
as long as
the sequel trilogy.
Dawson doesn't
Well-
like the prequels.
Okay, it's not that I don't
To be
like
safe.
Star Wars.
I know.
Star Wars, like the universe of Star Wars,
Did I
is awesome.
seriously
It's
fall
cool.
into Drowning
But-
City?
I would rather like have someone tell me about it than like.
But
watch
see,
the
here's
movies.
the deal, though, Thomas. Me and you are gonna butt heads because I think the prequels, in some ways, I like the pacing of the prequels a little more than the originals.
No,
The
I wasn't
originals-
talking about the prequels. I was talking about the sequels.
Oh, the
Okay,
sequels.
now-
They said that. They said as long as you don't like the prequels.
He said the sequel trilogy.
Oh yeah, the sequels are absolute trash. I hate them to death.
Okay, somehow
I
my
like the prequels
laser
and the
got
originals.
freaking taken off my thing.
And see, that's what happens when you try to instill freaking politics into your saga. That's what happens.
I don't think it was politics that was.
Oh, it was a huge part of their decision.
Politics can work as long as you write it well.
I mean,
The
yeah.
sequel
I mean, the
trilogy
politics in
did
the
not.
Well, the prequel trilogy actually did politics pretty good.
No. I'm
talking
the
the
sequel trilogy. The sequel trilogy definitely had political moments in it. And do not tell me that they didn't exist because literally Kathleen Kennedy was wearing a shirt called "The Force is Female."
Okay, dude, I didn't
So-
even go see episode 9.
I mean, well, okay, but still, yeah,
Neither
it was
did I.
it was political. But that alone didn't kill the movie.
Alert.
It just
Virus
it
infection
suffered. All of them
detected.
suffered from bad writing, bad direction, too many ideas.
Somehow
Losing,
Palpatine came back.
yeah, losing directors. I mean,
How?
there's a bunch of stuff that. Cats, I told you that. Way back.
How?
Because
How
they
did
ran out of
Palpatine come back?
ideas.
He literally died in an electric flame of
That's
glory.
okay. Two things. One, that's why everybody hated it because it made Darth Vader's sacrifice pointless in Episode 6. And then two, they ran out of ideas, and they had J.J. Abrams come back and basically salvage Episode 9. That's why there's a bunch of plot holes in it.
Wait.
Here's the thing, though. In the
Oh,
extended universe, before that was retcon, Palpatine does come back, but it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Not just the I've been pulling the strings behind. It's literally the greatest it's the most common cop out in any like just saga. Anyway.
It also just takes away from Snoke, who wasn't.
Oh, Snoke was
like he wasn't an interesting character, but he was at least a character.
No. Listen,
I will
Snoke.
be back in a second.
Yeah, Snoke should have been the main villain in the entire trilogy, just like Palpatine was in the original trilogy. And in the prequels
that's
too.
what they should
That
have done.
should have been him, and they should have made it epic, and it should have been him. Bringing Palpatine.
Wait, where do
should
I
have been,
go? Do I walk through the tunnel
yeah,
now?
Palpatine should have been
Yes.
long gone. And I agree with Gabe. Rogue One was all right. I still think it was.
Rogue One was
stupid.
actually pretty good.
It was
in my
stupid
opinion.
in a lot of parts. Even I have some problems with the Battle of Scarif. I'm not Scarif. What? Yeah, Scarif and that planet.
I mean,
they're in. I have
just-
problems with that. But it's still
The
better.
fact that it doesn't really tie into Episode 4 at all, which is it's supposed to be a prequel to Episode 4. That's my only real complaint about the movie. Otherwise, Rogue One was great.
Yeah.
Give me a location that's
Yeah, well,
low
and
on
the thing
Android
is with that is,
signals.
honestly, all it takes is one sentence to tie it into the movie. That's why I think they probably thought it was too easy, so they tried to make a really big production out of it, and try to really kind of they made it convoluted in a lot of ways, and stuff kind of didn't make sense. But it still made enough sense to be like, okay, you can understand this, but it wasn't like Episode 9 where okay.
Why is 2B doing this?
wasn't
I mean, I know I'm getting corrupted,
Yeah,
but
it
like,
wasn't Episode 9 where it's like, oh, we have run out of steam completely. Oh, by the way, we've lost like all our staff, so we're gonna have to reset everything, reshoot like that was a complete restart.
wait, Episode 9 lost everything?
Well, it didn't lose everything, but my point, it did lose it lost its director, which is huge, by the way.
Okay, where do I go?
They lost a bunch of stuff, but yeah, they had to do a middle restart, and it's horrible.
Jesus, where do I go?
One of the worst productions.
No, I don't go there. No.
Remove the contamination.
Yes, you go there.
And reset.
Analysis. Viruses transform
How?
algorithm with abnormal speed.
Yeah, Rogue One again compared to the
How
rest
did I
of
not take fall damage
Cats,
there?
I gotta finish my sentence, my man. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Rogue One was fine. Like compared to the other movies, Gabe, Rogue One was gold. It really just was. Compared to the garbage that they're pumping out. And they were pumping out some doozies. Oh my god. And Episode 8, don't even start it on that. It's horrible.
Episode 8 was okay. Episode 9 was where it became a trash
They
fire.
completely made Luke, though, I mean, they ruined his character. You gotta agree with that.
Yeah.
They ruined him so bad. Because he doesn't strike me. He never struck me as the character in the original trilogy just to give up like that. Just to give up. Oh my gosh. I had a student rebel against me. Oh, I'm just gonna give up. It's like, what?
And the actor of Luke hated Part 8's Luke.
Oh, I don't like
why can't I jump?
Oh, yeah.
I don't like Mark Hamill as a person
Why
either.
can I not jump?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Mark Hamill as a person.
Hold on, before you continue.
Yeah.
What did I miss? I was gone
Nothing.
for the last 10
We're
minutes.
just trashing the Star Wars sequel trilogy still.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
It deserved
and
it.
I also said that I don't like Mark Hamill as a person, which I
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
Mark Hamill is a brilliant actor, but yeah.
As a have you seen like some of the stuff he's like posted and stuff, even his interviews?
Yeah,
Like, it's enough to make me go, oh, okay, man, really? No, he's a good
Jesus,
actor.
when can I freaking run?
And you have to be,
Well,
and you
never.
have to separate that actor versus the real person, just like what Tom's
Yes.
talking about. Because that's what I do. Because like I
Seriously?
like Josh Brolin's a good
Cats.
Thanos, but he's an idiot
What?
jerk.
This is where all those healing packs come into use.
Now I can freaking run.
Oh yeah, and then Gabe, don't even get me started on Rey.
And now I can't.
She is the most Mary Sue waste of time, strong quote unquote women in the freaking movie, and it's stupid. It's not even that she's a woman that's bad. It's just the way they forced politics and other stuff into her characters. And then she just learns everything in one movie. And then she just has force powers out of nowhere. It's like, are you freaking serious?
Yes, I watched
Yeah,
like
right.
3 videos all
Unfortunately.
complaining about that, and they were all legitimate.
Yeah, and that's the sucky thing. Like a lot of people say, oh, like, you just don't like strong women. It's like, no.
Oh Jesus!
It's like they just like
Where
it's
did
just
you guys come
overpowered.
from?
No, we can give you like 30 examples of strong women in video games that everyone in movies that everyone loves.
Exactly. And
Ripley.
Yeah, about to say
Ripley from Alien.
Yeah, Ripley is the first example. Exactly.
Puncture the skin.
Yeah.
No,
actually,
I'm still
2B is a strong woman.
Yes, and 2B's good. I like Jill Valentine.
Jesus, do I have to get there before specific
gosh,
thing?
Stats has got a shout every 4 seconds, doesn't he?
Sorry,
I was gonna say
bullshit.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, Jill Valentine, Rebecca Chambers from Resident Evil are great characters that didn't have to. They're women and they didn't have to force anything down my throat to like them.
They were just good characters.
Yeah, they were appealing. And then like, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on her name in Mass Effect 2. Miranda. Yeah, Miranda Lawson was also a good female character that you liked. Liara was. There's so many examples.
Or just talking in terms of movies.
Yeah, even
Ripley and Alien.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and even Padme was likable too. So the argument of can't it's just you guys hate them. It's like no.
No, I can give you like 10 examples of these characters that I like because they're just good characters.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like in Parks. Have you guys seen Parks and Recreation?
I have not, but I have.
Have you seen it, Thomas?
Some of it.
Yeah, like Amy Poehler, who's the star of that show. She's female and she's hilarious in that show. Like her and the whole supporting cast, like all the women in that show are great.
The problem is they're expecting you to like them just because they're women.
Yeah, that's when you're gonna have your problem. Is
but
exactly
you need
that
to
reason.
actually make them good characters first.
Actually,
I'm not gonna lie. When I was in California college and I told people I wasn't voting for Hillary Clinton, everyone's like, "Why? It's because she's a woman? You're sexist." And I'm like, "No, I don't like her political values."
You see, Cats, when I was in college, when we were in college, I just didn't mention anything publicly about my political beliefs.
Did I ever tell you? Did I ever tell you my first day of English class?
Oh my gosh! Okay.
Go on.
I had college English that was basically just a fucking political indoctrination course.
Dude, same here. My political teacher was like, "Raise your hand if you're a specific political class," and I rose my hand. What's isolation? I got socially isolated for the entire year.
Extradited.
Go ahead. Finish your thing first, and I'll speak.
Every single paperwork this is an English class. Every single essay we had to write was on the Trump versus Clinton campaign.
Yep. And then 2 things.
Thankfully,
Go ahead, Thomas.
Thankfully, my courses didn't go that far. I mean, I had a political science course, but my political science professor in college was zero bullshit. She did not care what affiliation you had.
That's a good teacher.
That is a good teacher.
That's how you do it.
No, I liked her a lot.
Yeah, actually, I had a political science teacher that was just like that. And then 2 things. One, I gotta answer Gabe's question. Gabe, when you mentioned that you're like so bad, her entire character feels so unnatural. Yes, I absolutely agree. And then you said Princess Leia was also a good character. Yes, Princess Leia was fine too. Although the Superman joke in like where she just floats back to the ship, which is dumb in my opinion. But she was fine.
It's A2.
As a character, yep, she's the best. But she was fine. Princess Leia was absolutely fine, especially in the original trilogy. Nothing wrong with her. And Captain Marvel. And this is what makes Captain Marvel worse, is Brie Larson literally shunned people. She shunned people who like went against her and like the politics around it. And even her cast members, I'm pretty sure, got mad. Don Cheadle didn't like her from what I read. Chris Hemsworth had issues with her. The cast of Marvel, like they were rumors, like because they always say they're rumors, but I'm pretty sure the cast of Marvel had issues with Brie Larson because she was so pompous and just had a huge ego.
Froze to my straw.
Brie Larson here.
Yeah.
Brie Larson, when she first got cast as Captain Marvel, I remember seeing her. She was super excited on Twitter that she was going to be Captain Marvel.
Yep.
And then she just turned out to be just kind of a piece of shit person. And it's like, come on.
Well, and the movie was pretty bad too. Like Samuel L. Jackson.
I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah, the other actors are fine because they're not like clouded with that BS. But even her acting, it is funny too because and this, I don't know if it's a joke. I think it's serious. But do you know how when the cast of Marvel does movies, they usually do interviews together? Well, it was her and Don Cheadle and Chris Hemsworth, and she's like, "I do my own stunts," and then Chris Hemsworth's like, "Oh, you're like Tom Cruise. You do your own stunts?" He's like, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, okay." He's like, "All right, yeah, dream on, lady."
Put it on the map.
Yoko Taro, don't do this to me. Yoko Taro, don't.
And it wasn't even that Chris was like trying to pick a fight. It was just like the pomp. It was like that standard pompous. I can do this. And you're just kind of like, really? You know you can. Like just admit it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, here's the thing. Brie Larson, before being
the stonks.
Captain Marvel, was just a cosplayer in Canada.
Yep. And shut up, Mike, so I think you're right. And what did I say?
Wait.
Yeah, and that's what destroyed. That's what destroyed her character in a way too, Gabe. Is that she was written. The whole script was just her being a female, being a woman, as I call them, and because they went, and yeah, it screwed the character. And the writers are probably pansy men that have no nuts anymore. But anyway, it's unfortunate because it could have been a great superhero, and they just ruined it because of whatever reason. Because they could.
Taro, why?
Kotaro, yes.
No.
This
Okay,
is a
Yoko
Yoko
Taro.
Taro game, cats.
Yoko Taro, I'll give you 2B. Leave Pascal alone.
That's a pretty. That was actually a pretty good reaction. Well, that was good voicing right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the English dub for this game is actually pretty good. It's not quite on par with the Japanese.
Hey
Nothing
Gabe, send
ever
something
is,
in
though.
chat. I want to test something.
But if we're talking in terms of like say Cowboy Bebop, then Cowboy Bebop absolutely surpasses the English
The Japanese.
or the Japanese.
Yeah. And there are some examples,
Oh my
but I
God.
think the majority of the time,
Dude.
the Japanese, I mean, obviously, it's usually always better. Just
Yeah.
because,
Dude, that's the, oh.
yeah.
Title screen.
You're right. Also, dude,
Hey.
that's the new Final Fantasy 14 raid. That's the tower.
Yep, and this is where you want context for that, Rain Cats.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh wait, is Gabe still here?
Yeah, he's still hanging out.
All right.
I'm surprised we haven't picked
Luckily,
up the
I have spring break on the week that the raid comes out.
Gabe, send
Edie,
something in chat. I
You
want to
have
test
the
something.
right to remain on my lap.
Dave should be
anything.
part of the
Signal
VC
your
for
Unit
this.
2B offline.
He
No, I
actually
need to test if I can see the stream chat in the Discord stream, so I don't have to have the stream open on YouTube.
Oh my God, that he actually went this route. He killed 2B.
Yeah.
I mean,
Your Unit
She killed
2B
2B.
also ready for reactivation.
Yeah, she's dead.
Oh, now I have to play the other waifu.
Which
Yep.
is fine, you know,
See.
2B's expendable.
Analysis. Units 9S and A2 are safe.
No problems detected.
I'm gonna be right back.
Only one issue
Cool.
remains. We comprise the Yorha support system. If the A2 and 9S units are operational, we are required to attend and support.
Agreed.
Displaying positions of units A2 and 9S.
That's
No,
a
you're
lot
good.
of pods.
You're good, Gabe.
Did he send something?
So you can choose who you want to do first. And then when you beat both those routes, that'll be
cool.
that'll be the end of the game.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't think they're as long as you think.
No, I can't see the chat. Dang it, I can't see the chat in the Discord stream. Carp.
Okay, we're going with waifu time.
Yeah, A2 is pretty cool.
So then, what happened to command? Number 2, go! I can handle... No! Number 4!
Oh, she cut her hair. I had to say she looks better with short hair.
Unit A2
You would say
confirmed.
that, wouldn't you?
Well, her long hair was messy, unkempt, and didn't look good.
Well, what if I disagree?
Well, then your opinion is invalid.
Right.
Wow.
Classic response.
Tactical support unit pod.
That's
042. This pod
I
has
should
been
have
tasked
expected
with
that.
providing firing support
That was
for
a
Yorha
joke,
Unit
by the way.
A2.
I didn't.
I don't know, man.
ask.
This is the reason why I like A2's
No
outfit more
request
than
was
2B's.
received from Unit A2.
All that skin showing, and Jesus Christ, these pants are illegal.
Well, it's
I like it.
Pants.
Wait, I can taunt. I can taunt.
Authority to override this order.
Whatever.
Psych, her taunts really a twerk.
What the hell is that huge thing?
Unknown.
You're pretty useless, you know
That's
that?
what she said.
So apparently I need to fight in the Coliseum in order to get alternate outfits.
Don't.
Proposal. Unit A2
Shut
should
down.
state
Nope.
her intentions.
Why?
Why the hell would I do that?
You know, I don't
I'm sure
know.
you can
This
see why.
costume's pretty
A2's
rocky.
alternate outfit gives her clothes.
Yeah, but that's
I don't
no
think she
fun.
needs them.
Not happening.
You know what?
I think
would-
it's just fine the way it is.
I would lol if this was like, if like I was popular enough to where I was on Twitter and they said, like, white men lust over women. It's like, well, they're robots, so what's your ethics on that one?
They're not technically.
Not technically human.
Actually.
Yeah, I would lol.
But
so
okay,
hard.
hold on. That comment isn't that just true for everyone?
What?
Never mind.
You mean the first one I made?
Yeah.
No. I mean, well, okay. Everybody lusts, but it's, I don't know. The
So I'm
magnitude
seeing an issue with this
and the
character.
implication matter for that, though.
Yeah.
That's.
I'm seeing an issue with this character. She is fucking slow.
Really?
Can't deal with being slow. Clearly, you're not a defensive player.
Unknown.
You're useless.
Wait, what the hell was that?
Proposal. Unit A2 should state her intentions.
No.
What did I just say?
If an attending support unit is not provided with data related to the activity of its target, it is programmed to automatically repeat the request every 30 seconds until such data is made available.
Are you kidding me?
Proposal. Unit A2 should state her intentions. Needlessly repeating conversations on the same topic is a waste of energy resources.
You're the one who keeps talking.
Sassy. I'm not sure if I like it or I don't.
What is this?
That's her thighs.
I do confirm that I like that.
What?
I said that because he pans the camera all the way up. He's like, what is that?
Proposal. Unit A2 should state her intentions.
Stop! My intention is to beat the hell out of every goddamn machine I can find. Is that enough for you?
Affirmative. Scanning and marking of nearby machine life forms complete. Goliath-class enemies detected in desert area. Proposal. Goliath-class enemies should be destroyed.
Don't tell me what to do.
Pods are not authorized to issue commands. Proposals are merely recommendations based on data provided by Unit A2. Proposal. Unit A2 should state updated intentions in order to secure more usable data.
Gosh, this machine really is annoying.
Negative. This pod is engaging in activity based on the final order of Unit 2B. Yorha Unit A2 lacks the authority to issue commands.
Look, just stay out of my way.
Affirmative.
Oh, but you can issue that command.
Yep, and apparently that works.
That's technically a command. I don't know what you're talking about. Little box, little bread box with wings. He is a Wally bread box.
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ, that booty.
Ooh.
It is thick.
Get some clothes on this girl.
Nah, I don't think we should.
I think she's fine the way she is. She's very aerodynamic.
Yes. You were complaining about her being slow, weren't you? It would only make her slower.
Yeah.
Really.
Exactly.
If you think about it.
Jesus. I might want to try. Oh, I can't use items?
Yep.
We're ready to kick off a new E-rank battle. Don't let the low rank now.
Don't let the no rank
Jesus.
now. What?
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
What? You don't want to simp for those thighs? Man, these machines got something wrong with them.
Yeah. Yeah, they really do have something wrong with them.
Yes.
Something on a base level very wrong.
Base.
Like that.
Lacking
Just-
basic primal instincts.
No, they're lacking basic logical functions right now.
True that.
That's what they're lacking.
You're actually gonna do these?
This isn't a question of instinct.
It is a question of
This is logical truth.
Yeah.
Okay, oh gosh, I've never heard anyone use that for such a long time.
What?
That's all she wrote?
Yeah, it's man. Actually,
Just hair color?
oh, there you go. You got hair color from that. Be proud.
What?
Where are
am I
they?
getting it squared from?
Oh, hey! I can dye her hair purple. Let's use it.
Wait, really? Oh,
Actually,
That's
that doesn't look that bad.
yeah, I like that. That's pretty good.
She even looks more like a waifu than before.
I'm sorry.
Now I like it how it's like, I know it's like hairspray, but like it looks like spray paint.
Yeah. And unfortunately, 9S can't get this.
Yeah, okay. Doesn't really need it though.
I know. I'm just trying to get the other pair of clothes real quick.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, they go up in level by 10 each time.
Yeah.
Have you removed all your jewelry?
You know, when you see
right, I'm
curse
back.
you gotta specify.
Well, I changed to A to be more to my liking.
Excuse me, it's A2.
I don't care what her name is. She is purple-haired waifu at the moment.
Gabe goes, why? Why would you get more clothing?
Yeah, dude.
Well, I want to give her
Get
more
it.
clothing because that more clothing makes her look even better, in my opinion.
Well, you're wrong.
Matt's is thinking the reverse.
No,
He's
I'm
wrong,
thinking
right?
the correct way.
There is, but isn't that also subjective if we're talking about liking at the anatomy or something?
Well, yes, but he did tell me my opinion was invalid, so I can say that he's wrong. Your opinion is wrong, and you should feel bad.
Yeah, when you start, you know, saying someone's opinion is wrong is just, it's all about, yeah, Gabe, so it's all about personal preference when it comes to Vikings.
What is it? Is it using a shower? A shower, like, nozzle?
That's it. We're finished.
Lovely choke.
I need. Damn, these guys are ruthless.
Are you not gonna put on the clothes you just received?
I didn't get the clothes.
Now then, now.
What?
Yeah, I didn't get clothes.
It just said you acquired the items.
Yeah, they are sellable items.
Oh. I'm sure, like, why did you go buy them? I'm
What
sure
the
you could
hell
sell
is
some of
this?
your massive fortune of healing items that you can't use in the arena for money.
1,000 in money.
You only have 1,000?
100,000.
Oh,
Jesus!
sorry, I can't hear you very well.
Just die for me, you hunk of junks! Well, actually, these guys go down pretty quickly.
They're machine gunners. These guys have spears. Those are historically accurate weapons. Very prominent.
Yeah.
Was that it? Hold on. No.
Well, I can't heal, but I still get all my abilities to heal.
Yeah. You might want to run though.
Better give me the clothing.
Ooh. Now they're bringing in the heavy boys.
That machine knows what it wants.
Yeah, lovely Joker.
I noticed that a while ago, like a lol.
You know, I wouldn't propose putting that one on.
Oh yeah, I got healing out of that. Ow, okay. Run around at the speed of sound. Got places to go. Gotta follow my rainbow.
That rainbow lead to a pot of gold.
Never played Sonic Adventure, I see.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Great GameCube game.
No, it's all about that Sonic Boom, one of the greatest games ever made.
Wasn't that the one that you could literally just phase through the ground?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's really bad. The show
I
was
think
great.
everybody hates most Sonic games, honestly.
A lot of Sonic games are bad.
Yeah, it's interesting because the formula is very similar.
Oh, I did it. Come on, give me the clothes.
Interpreting it, I guess, is hard, or people just aren't competent enough, one of the two.
Did I not get it?
Nope. Machines don't have mothers.
Okay, we're gonna see if I fucking got
Mechanical
them or not.
life form. Calling them a life form is implying that they are alive and have
come on
feelings,
Oh my gosh.
which means
Gabe,
that torture is a war crime.
Oh, hey, I can equip
suggested
this.
that we do a Sonic fanfic reading night.
Kill me.
I'd rather not.
That
Now, does
sounds
that-
absolutely horrible.
Does that include, like, we actually have to do, like, the voices, too?
Yes.
No. Well, I mean, I guess I could do for it.
Jesus Christ, all the freaking things that I have.
One.
Gabe, I do not know who you are. I don't mean any ill will towards this, but I want to slap you.
Oh my god, look at the amount of money I'm about to get.
Wow.
More money.
Because you have so
More
much
money.
Because you
More
hoard
money.
everything, Cats. It's just
More
like
Buy all of... Oh, you're selling stuff. You're not gonna
Cats.
put on any of the clothes?
This is just
I
like
don't
your
have the-
inventory in 14.
Can't you buy them?
Where? Someone look up where the fuck I get them.
Oh. Okay, so you don't know where you're gonna get them.
No, I know I get them from here.
Probably has to be later.
No, please, just someone look up when I can get the alternate outfits.
Okay.
I can do B.
Are you
I-
ready for another
I cannot do B.
When you complete certain tasks, you want to unlock extra costumes. Costumes and requirements of completing the game a certain number of times, while others are high divers, side quests. Stop it.
Well, this is gonna take forever.
Oh, there's a thing that prevents the clothes from ripping. Who the heck would buy that?
I would.
I would buy the one that makes them ripping.
You didn't have to quiet down at the end of that one, man.
No, I'm free.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd make them rip more if I could.
We're just evil, aren't we?
No. She's an android. And she's also a video game character who's not real.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Now, if it was like a real, like, life girl and I said that, I'd be, that'd be a little over the net.
Yes.
That's different.
Shit. I better just start healing.
Ooh,
Where's my passive healing?
Cats, you don't have auto heal as a chip
Yes, I do.
installed, do you?
Dude, look at my health. It's going up.
No, I'm talking auto heal, which means when you drop below a certain health percentage,
That is only for easy.
Heal
That's only for easy mode.
Oh, is it really?
I cannot have it equipped.
It's weird because I've had that turn up in hard mode playthroughs of Nier Automata, and it's just like, what?
It doesn't even say. It just says like completing quests, Cats. I don't see any specific thing.
Really?
They're just beating stuff, yeah.
What quest do I have to complete?
It doesn't say.
God, there's multiple rounds of this, now that I think about this.
Yeah, the only new costumes are, like, for A2 is the,
Just tell me which side quest it is.
no, you don't understand. Tell me.
What?
It doesn't tell me.
Does it just say I have to do a side quest?
DLC, it says the DLC opens up new subquests that yield new rewards for completing them, including extra accessories, masks, and music tracks for the game jukebox. You can also change the hair color. Yeah, okay, well we already established that to get the hair color you gotta do this thing, so it's probably have to do more of them. I don't see how to unlock.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's these guys.
I think I'm gonna head off for the night.
You know
So
where
I'll
Thomas?
see you guys later.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Oh, wait, I died.
See you later, brother.
See you later, man. Do I lose all my shit now? Do I lose all my shit?
I don't know.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you have to do more in their respected coliseums to get their stuff.
What do you mean? Like, what rank do I have to go to?
It doesn't say. This guy has been. This guy in this forum says he's been grinding it for a long time and he didn't get like anything. And he says I'm up to level 70 recommended match in the Underground Coliseum in the forest areas. And then the top answer is to get 2B and A2's outfits, you need to do more in the respective Coliseums than you had to do for 9S's costume, which only required you to beat the first trial. You need, yeah, okay, so in A2's alternate costume, you need to beat the sixth trial in the desert arena.
What desert arena?
The guess arena in the desert. You have to go there anyway, so it's worth checking out.
Yeah, it is. Where is the desert arena?
Let me see.
A2 does look good in purple.
More of you want to get killed, huh?
Here we go. Okay, so the desert arena, Cats, is going to be toward the middle of, you know, that big area where I showed you how to get to the oasis.
Yeah.
It'll be out there, and it'll be a couple of pillars, and there's a door out there. You'll know you're on the right track because there'll be a bunch of like buried like little buildings and stuff. But look for those landmarks, and then you can get in. And it'll be a robot burning a torch.
Oh god! And I had to complete 6 of them.
Apparently.
What's the level? What's the level I need?
It doesn't say. Yeah, for A2 you gotta beat the 6th trial.
Is it in the desert center?
Yes, I think it's whichever one. Hang on, let me look at the map of this guy.
I gotta watch a physics video. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, go to Desert Center. I think that's where it is.
Well, that's also where my objective is.
I'll watch it later.
Yeah. Oh, I still gotta write a paper. I gotta do that. Some point. Yeah, turn it this weekend. But literally, I've had no time because I had work today.
Streams.
Yesterday, and then I had the movie, big side stuff, and then I had this.
This reminds me of the Halo 2 or Halo 3 ending thing.
Yeah, go down there. Perfect.
Ending sidetrack. That's what this reminds me of right now.
The desert OST is my favorite in this game. I really like not this track in particular, but there's a track that's a little more ambient.
Oh, I see where I have to go. It's right up here.
There's a track that's a little more ambient, and it's just like the instruments, and that's pretty good.
Wait, I don't have permission.
Wait, what? What do they say?
I just can't get in.
Do your objective here first and then come back. The person that was playing it approached it as 2B, but I figured it would work with you too.
Oh yeah. Who's a good cat? Did that guy just change what he...
Yes, he turned into a giant laser. He's a fire in his laser.
Oh my god, they can change from foot.
Oh, you got the shock. You got the electrical parts first. Continue.
Just reading and basking in the cringe.
Yeah, I saw that.
Sorry, I'm not catching up on chat messages because the YouTube stream is like 30 years behind the Discord stream.
Actually, not as often as you think. It's just so it appears the fastest on the video because I have the chat box there, and then it actually comes in the second place it goes to is the YouTube chat, then my software, I think.
Oh, okay. So
either that or it's reversed and it comes on my software first, then YouTube last. But it's not that far behind it.
Does it? No, well, no. Talking about the stream, not the chat. I don't think the chat comes through on the Discord stream.
Oh, yeah.
Which is sad, but
the hell?
What the hell is that?
It's the Eater of Worlds, except robot.
It appears to be a machine life form that has adapted to the desert environment. Proposal:
that's not possible.
Destroy the enemy machine.
Yeah, that's real helpful.
Yeah.
I appreciate her humanity. Ooh.
He's tough. Time to bust
Oh, don't die.
Alert. The use of B-mode to increase nuclear fusion output carries unacceptable levels of risk. An offensive boost is offset by less defense and increased maintenance costs. The feature was removed from newer models for this reason.
Guess it's too bad I'm not a newer model.
Oh my god, I see I have to fight this boss.
I hate offense. This is why I choose, like, super armor and to become invincible. That's why Revenant is my favorite frame in Warframe. Because he's functionally invincible. Unless you have an environmental threat that just does infinite damage.
Ultra attacker models such as the Yorha A2 are not equipped with ranged weaponry. Proposal: Unit A2 should take advantage of her support pod, which is equipped with helpful long-range attack features.
I see.
Don't patronize me. There.
Don't run all the way out there. The pod I have to kill.
Well, of course it's gonna run away. It's smarter than you.
No, just didn't die.
Oh, did you not? Oh. Oh, there we go.
Oh, now it died. And it's still attacking even when dead.
Yes.
The Rhino Warframe wasn't horrible. I forget which one I played, but I think it was more like offensive magic based, powerful. But for me, I got
Ember.
stuck. I just got stuck. It was one of the. It was just like a. You got to pay to win, but since it's very microtransaction-y, it's free to play. I did get stuck.
It could be that if you're like impatient.
No, I mean there's just. I mean the game is slow to a like it will get to that grindy point because that's exactly what it is. So yeah, I mean once I got there, I kind of lost interest because I was like, okay. It just didn't feel as rewarding anymore. But it is. I told Chad this that it is still like the most polished play to win free to play game I have played, and that is saying a lot actually.
Yes.
Back here, number 2.
I played Rhino for a while, and then I discovered the functional invincibility and non-meta-ness of Revenant, and I was like, this is the one. He was the one. He is my favorite. Because I can literally just say no. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I see. And I like it how Chad is like kind of refuting my point, but I mean he isn't. But yeah, you will get burned.
I mean, I can see how you would dislike it. I do not have the same issue, but I can see how it would become annoying if it were not me speaking.
Yeah. The game's good, it's just, it does become too much, especially if you're trying to dedicate, because when I play games, I really like to dedicate time to stuff, but only if it really kind of holds my attention is really worth it. And, again, Warframe is free to play, so you can't really apply that logic to it, but it's like, Doom Eternal. I could, yeah, exactly, that's a good point, Gabe. Like, Doom Eternal is a game I really could sink time into because it's very polished, very fun, very rewarding,
and knock them off,
and not insanely grindy.
It's also made by masters.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, it's also a AAA title, which is you have to judge everything differently. That's why you can't judge indie games on the same scale as like Nier Automata because it's AAA.
Wait, what?
That Sonic fanfic reading night suggestion is still at the top of my chat. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Oh, you almost had it. Oh gosh, does anyone remember the Mayhem Man?
I've never heard of him.
Oh no! He was the character like in a series of ads from an insurance company. Can't remember who it was, but all I remember is that the Mayhem Man was a great advertisement. Yes, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said you can't judge it the same as a AAA game because it's free to play. And you're right, they do have to make money somehow, and I understand.
Oh, I did it.
That's why you can't be too judgmental of it because
Escape recommended.
Run away! Run away!
The EMP attack appears to have caused hacking damage to Unit A2's memory modules.
So this is my memory area. But why are you here?
Support units are required to monitor our target's internal systems.
Taking a little detour, but I just wanted I thought I could get the
Ask me before you go poking around in my head.
you're fine.
Yeah.
We've actually gotten a lot done in an hour and a half.
Yes.
Although it feels way longer than that, that's probably because we watched the movie before.
It is.
We watched RoboCop, the new one, Gabe.
Yeah, that was a 2-hour movie.
Almost 2 hours. It
No,
was 1 minute. It was 1 hour
it was-
57.
Yeah.
The hacking has caused the enemy's memories to merge with your
It said 57 on the timestamp.
It is, and on the official thing, it also says 1 hour and 57.
Well, it's probably because of the credits.
Yeah, I'm trying to subtract.
Go put it on.
Yeah, it's not as good as the original, and like, you know, I've talked to a lot of fanboys who are like, oh, you're like not worthy if it's like not the original and all this garbage, but it's still fun. It's still a good film, and they tried to take it in a different direction, which I respect. And they made it a little more realistic and a little faster paced, which I like more than the original. But the original is still better. Doesn't mean this one's still great. Like I love the way they make the 8209 sound. The 8209s are very threatening in this one, and the other one they kind of felt like a joke, which makes sense because they kind of are. You'll see why if you watch it. But yeah, it's a good film. But like, nowhere is it the best movie ever. No. None of them are.
We're all here because we're supposed to be here. Thank you. Giving meaning to my life. Enough.
memory data recognized as belonging to your high unit 82%.
Shut up and get out of my head already.
I forgot that's a quote in Men in Black too. When they're talking about the car. I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, question. What was I gonna say? Yeah, when they're talking about like, so they have the decoy that sits in the car and then like it gets absorbed in the steering wheel to like, you know, let the driver sit there. And Will Smith goes, yeah, he used to be black, but he kept getting pulled over. He's so bad. That's so great.
That's good stuff. I forgot about that quote.
Oh, that's so great. Anyway,
as strange as the Men in Black movies were, they had their moments.
They were so good. There's
yes.
Compared to what comes out now. I have seen Godzilla vs. Kong. Have you two seen? I know Dawson hasn't seen it.
I have not.
What about you? You've seen it, right, Cats?
I've seen the back half of it.
And I know Dawson doesn't care about spoilers. So, yeah. And I said this before. It was good. King Kong shouldn't have killed Mechagodzilla. That should have been Godzilla.
Well,
that part was stupid. Kong absolutely wrecked. Godzilla absolutely wrecked King Kong twice, which would happen in real life too. So that was great. I liked seeing Kong get his butt handed to him. And but the movie very much is about King Kong. I don't know why.
Understood.
But it's good. The acting is kind of hit and miss. But it has a lot of action, a lot of good, you know, kind of classic monster movie moments. Mechagodzilla is kind of cool. They kind of make him worse. He doesn't look as cool as his 19...
do you guys... I'm just going to continue A2.
Oh, yeah, do A2, yeah. Just do it. Mechagodzilla, I like his OG design more than the new one, because I thought it was a little more timeless. But he was still kind of designed well. But if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It is fun. Yeah, the human subplots. So it was kind of the same thing in 2014's Godzilla. But here's what I'm going to say, though.
Your high unit A2 was restarted 5 minutes and 42 seconds
The thing
ago.
is, I liked
excessive strain due to
the tone of Godzilla 2014 more because it was scary.
This goddamn sand
And in
is
my
starting to
opinion,
piss
if you're
me
gonna have a
off.
monster movie,
Alert.
I really
Fuel
dig
filter
darker
performance
tones.
deteriorating.
And if you're gonna think about it
Particulate
logically,
matter seems
when
to
these things are on the
enter
loose,
filter
it is a
while
very
fighting in the
scary
desert.
experience, and no
Proposal.
one would be
Absolutely.
laughing. They
The
wouldn't
faulty
be.
part
And that's what I
immediately.
loved about.
He's here.
So
Yeah,
easy.
that's what I liked about the 2014
Records
Godzilla
indicate
game is because the
Sandbot
atmosphere was
was
very
once used
tense,
as
it
a
was very
resistance camp.
serious,
The
and it made
resistance
sense. It
camp.
actually made practical sense, and even the trailer was scary, and I loved that atmosphere.
Ooh,
I
Super
have
Cinnamon
to
Jelly
I have
Bean.
to say that King of the Monsters was disappointing to me, to some degree, and that will like anger
You
a
wanna
bunch of
dance?
fanboys, but I kind of hate that that King Ghidorah is killed, and I think that, in my opinion, that
King Ghidorah has been killed like every time.
and no, but King Ghidorah lives like all the time. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you kill off, they kill off all their titans. When they do this, they're not going to have movies to make in the future unless they bring them back. Now, in King Ghidorah's case, they'll just make a Mecha King Ghidorah. But I don't like that they kill off all these monsters, because it really kills the chance for sequels. And, you know, it's their property and do whatever they want with it. I understand that. But, like, it's still missing that charm. I still have issues with these new ones because I feel like they missed the charm of the older ones. But they're still good films. But I really did like the atmosphere and how tense it was
Without my pod.
in 2014. I wish they brought, and quite frankly, I thought the cast in 2014 was way better. I wish they brought back the guy who plays the general and the Navy commander, and I wish they got him all three movies. He was a great actor, and he made, you know, he's just a good actor. And the cast really just plummets each time with each movie. Not that it's about the cast, but yeah, they shouldn't have made the movie about Kong. That was really weird to me. I don't know why it had to be about him, but whatever.
Why is this become God's music happening?
Oh no, you know what? Actually, that's not what. That's actually when I say dark, I don't mean lighting. I mean like in terms of like, I'm talking dark as in like not gruesome, but like uncomfortable. Like the mood. That's what I like about the 2014 one is the mood.
Lighting helps, but
Lighting, yeah, no, it has nothing to do with lighting. Dark is, yeah, no, I mean dark is in like just like
I
serious.
have to fight without evading?
It's like for example, you would call the Punisher a dark anti-hero. That's what I mean by dark. It was just it was aggressive.
Oh god, I hate
Yeah.
this, dude.
It was very aggressive, and I love that. I love that about the first film. It just fit the universe so well.
Oh
And
my
it was
god,
so serious.
dude.
Which makes sense because again, when Godzilla's rampaging and you had the Mutos, it made sense. People are afraid. People are getting killed in the thousands, and it just makes sense. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, we don't want that." It's like, but dude, but that's how it practically would be. People would be afraid. So when I say I like darker stuff, that's what I mean. Because I do like those darker kind of stories. It makes it kind of more serious in a way.
I can't evade at all in this round.
then run away like a coward.
And yeah, I mean like, and I get your point.
Dude,
too, where you
they
say,
don't deal any damage to me.
Yeah, and to your point where you say any other monsters versus Godzilla, Kong, and too quick, that is true, which is why you have to really master the pacing. You have to master the pacing of you have to master the pacing of the writing and the story, and then that way you don't have that problem. But that's their decision. It is, yeah. When the atmosphere is taken away, like. Because in the second and third films, in King of the Monsters and then Godzilla vs. Kong, I don't get that tone anymore. It just, you know, yeah, it's fun. It's like, you know, it's a monster mash type film, but there was a lot of charm, and there was a lot of intuitiveness to that first movie. There really is. I just love it. Even like when Godzilla like attacks the San Francisco Bridge, which he does, and he just stuck there. Like that scene just like really. It's not campy, it's not like funny, it's just, you know, it's shot without music, it just, all that really makes me just love that scene so much because that's how it was in the see, this is why I like the 1997 parts of, Katz is going to crucify me for this, I like parts of the 1997 movie because when the military was fighting Godzilla, it was epic. and it makes
See how
the
this is
moments
gonna
very
go.
epic.
No! I'm not gonna be able to do this in 3 minutes!
Yeah, and that's a totally different story, depending on, and that's fine. Pacific Rim, I don't really have problems with that. Yeah.
Yes, I hate these enemies.
Can you heal?
No.
Yeah, Pacific Rim is a totally different story. Like, it definitely, yeah, I mean, everything they did was pretty good, and I also didn't realize that Hugo Stratton, whatever his name is, that worked on Doom Eternal, also worked on the visual effects for that film, which is pretty sweet.
I'm getting that outfit.
But yeah, the Pacific Rim was definitely like, oh, we're just gonna have big, and again, that's fine. That's fine. Depends on the universe, but the reason why I think my points are valid is because in the first Godzilla movie, the first one from 1950 whatever, the black and white one, it was scary. If you go back and watch it, it's unnerving. Like Godzilla wrecks everything. It's like a doomsday story.
Well, dude, you know Godzilla is a metaphor for the nuclear bomb, right?
Exactly, yeah. But the first one was pretty scary to a degree, and that's why I have a point with my points, because it was like the first film really captured that, and the 2014 one tried to kind of live up to that. That probably wasn't their intention, but it was still, you know, you're dealing with these massive weapons. It's just, yeah, it's fun. But everything I said is the reason why the Punisher is my favorite Marvel superhero. Is because it is very it's just a BA atmosphere, really. I mean, I'm sorry, just the character is just a stud.
Oh god.
I love it so much. And it is a much more mature story, and that's what's great about it, in my opinion.
Oh god, come on, healing.
Which is funny, because, you know, what's interesting is a lot of the anime I watch, Gabe, is very... I like rom-coms, dude. Like, my Western films and TV, I like those dark, but, like, I like a lot of light anime stuff, slice of life. So I have a completely opposite... like, stance. Or not even stance, just interpretation and what I like in the anime world.
Oh.
And I'll tell you what. Here's an example. Yeah, and I appreciate that, and I agree with you too, Gabe. Yeah, and I think for Pacific Rim, I think it could have worked too. I definitely, absolutely, because again, you have these. Even the beginning is kind of stressful, because they have these creatures that come out of nowhere that just that wipes out the entire military. And yeah, it is creepy in a way, and they should have incorporated more of it in there maybe. But here I'll give you a perfect example of setting the tone for a movie that is like either monster, disastrous, or whatever it is. Go, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch the clip on YouTube called The War Begins, and Steven Spielberg's 2005's The War of the Worlds, which is
Fight in the Dark.
Yeah, which is based off H.G. Wells' novel. Go watch The War Begins clip with Tom Cruise in it for War of the Worlds, and you'll see exactly why.
Why does this one feel really easy?
Yeah, you'll see why nailing that tone is so useful, and and why I like that movie so much. Like, that movie is so good. That movie nails the atmosphere just in that clip. It's a great movie too, by the way. And the alien tripods in that movie absolutely, yeah, the alien tripods in that movie absolutely instill like fear when you see them. It's so perfect. I also, when you watch that clip, I want you to pay attention to, there's a point where you see the tripod just walking away. Just kind of pay attention to the way it walks and the way it sounds. And you'll understand why I'm making the argument for why the atmosphere and sound is so important in films like these. And it just, it's just so great. It's done so well. Also, Chad, if you want to say something, man, I know I've been talking the whole time. You can say whatever you want whenever you like.
No, I'm perfectly content to listen.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't really have anything to add to
absorb
that
the entire
conversation.
Yay, that healed me. Sorry I'm doing this, but there's just one piece of gear I really want to get.
That's fine, you're killing time.
Dang. Have I ever told you guys I just hate the meta on principle? I'm absolutely a hipster, unironically.
Dude, you're not playing a video game.
What?
You said the meta.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not playing a video game.
Yes, but whenever I do, I hate the meta on principle.
Well, yeah. I like it when the meta favors my favorite characters.
If the meta favors a character, I favor other characters, because screw the meta.
Oh no, dude. I play specific characters, and if the meta favors them, then I'm happy. Oh shit. It's these guys.
Would you rather have to listen to Nickelback, ear rape Nickelback, for 5 hours, or...
Oh good, I'm glad you like the game. It's a dude, if you ever have time to watch the full movie, do it. But okay, Nickelback was whatever, and then what was the other choice?
Nickelback, ear rape Nickelback for 5 hours, and you can't escape. There's no way you can escape this. You just have to. Even if you like take off the headphones or anything, it will still be playing in your mind. And, you know, okay, alright, or, every time you get soup or anything in a bowl, any, like, fluid in a bowl, whatever utensil you're using will always fall in.
Okay. I'm not sure, I gotta be honest. I don't like Nickelback anyway, so that might be another torture. You said what? Something falls into my cup every time, or what?
Every time you get a fluid in a bowl, like soup or stew
what
or anything. Yes, the utensil always falls in.
Can
never.
Can it
bullshit.
be removed?
Yes, it can be removed, but it will always fall in.
Oh man. And now if I'm compromised, I'm used to compromise all the time. I choose the Nickelback, but that's a tough one. I mean, I hate stuff in my way. I really do. So I don't know. I don't really have an option for that one. That sucks.
Come on, heal faster, damn it.
I'm super good at coming up with this question.
You know,
I don't mean your question sucked. I just mean that, like, gosh, those options suck.
Yeah.
But see, those are the good ones that really make you go, I don't know.
Just slurp it straight out of the bowl.
If I kill this guy, I'll be set. Yay, I killed him.
Oh dude, Polygon got updated.
Wait, what now?
So there's a game called Polygon on Steam. It's I think it's free to play, but it's just like a low poly shooter. It's fun, kind of. Still needs balancing, and it's still in development. But they like ran out of money, so they needed to wait a long time to get money because someone promised to help them and then ran off with all the money.
Please don't be 75.
And then,
well, I am 30 levels.
yeah, they're back. Cool.
Oh, come on. You are kidding me.
Win without touching the ground. Yeah, I have it in my library too, Gabe. Maybe I'll play... I could play Valheim while we're doing this. I put my my status update for Valheim as
I can't do this, dude. I do so little damage.
Oh yeah, you have to be way higher than that. Jeez.
Gabe,
I was 30 levels below that.
Green men.
Man, they just don't want me to get that alternate outfit.
They really, I really think the universe is trending toward you staying in that outfit, and I think you should comply.
Look at that butt, though. Like that, those pants are illegal. These pants should be illegal.
Are you kidding me? I literally could just.
Dude.
Yeah.
I am straight shook by the drippy green men. William Shakespeare. I am William Shakespeare'd by these drippy green men. Honestly, I went into the swamp, Gabe, to like get some iron so I could test some stuff out. And the ones with swords aren't so bad, but the ones with bows, they're the biggest issue, because they do a boatload of damage, and as AI is like shooting, like AI with shooting mechanics is difficult to make fair because you can't just, it's weird, but those ones do a boatload of damage and they're deadly accurate, so you gotta be paying a lot of attention.
Didn't get the story for me, by the way.
What did you say?
I'm just gonna continue the story, by the way, because I am way too under-leveled to get that alternate outfit.
Gabe, we must continue. We must build an elaborate chateau.
No, you must go find a sea serpent.
I saw one. We saw one actually. I was just like kind of looking out at the helm because I was riding along and Gabe was doing the boat thing. And he saw a serpent and he was like, "Oh no!"
Oh boy.
I didn't see it when it dropped into the water, but he saw it spawn and it dropped into the water, and apparently it was really big.
Was it Nessie?
Well, no, not exactly,
That's
but it's kind of like the same principle.
Oh, I know what I have to do here. Pascal!
I like how you like trying to save her, but like your first 3 hits you're just wasting her.
Dude. Okay, so I went down the polearm route with Valheim weapons. He went down the club route, so he gets the thought stick. But I went down the polearm route because I'm gonna cosplay a Swiss pikeman and stab everything.
Oh, you are a national treasure, and the world will never.
You're a machine.
Well, prepare for Nick Cage to be coming along.
My name is Pascal, and while it's true that I am a machine life form, I also detest fighting of any kind.
Anyway, yes, I have the giant stabby stick, and Gabe has the thought stick.
They killed so many of us.
Right.
God, the knockback on clubs, on the metal clubs, is absurd.
Why does it instantly go into destroy?
Oh, destroy Pascal. That's the only option. Cats, you wuss.
Do it.
I'm simping for this machine, dude.
You're a failure.
I would have
true to
taken
my
her
simping.
out. You know why? Less side quests.
Yeah, but side quests mean level.
A true person could beat the game at level 0.
Well, you can do that, but
It
I'm
would
gonna
take
have
about
fun with my thought
it
sticks.
would take about 20 years, but you could do it.
Oh gosh, I bet you Game Champ 3000 or freaking Mitten Squad would be all over that.
Or just speedrunners in general, really, because they're the ones that always go through.
Yeah, I knew it. We
Yeah.
needed to destroy Pascal.
There you go.
Okay, man.
It's time to face your fears. You gotta do it. Pull
Do
the
what?
plug.
Alert. A broken
gotta
filter
pull
will
the
come.
Pull the plug.
Pull the plug on what?
Problems with
Pascal.
On Pascal.
Proposal.
No.
Replace the faulty part immediately.
Do it.
Yeah,
Do
I
it.
know.
Coordinates
I'm gonna go
confirmed
use
for
the
a
restroom
colony
really quick.
centered around a machine life form known as Pascal.
Get it now.
Location marked on map.
You don't know when to shut up, do you?
Yes, so, Gabe, while waiting for you to be, available for playing Valheim again, I have been playing a lot of Stardew Valley.
I can't transfer to Pascal's village? What the fuck?
You must destroy them.
No.
Join the dark side.
No. Pascal is a national treasure.
Do it. Kill him.
What is your guys' obsession with killing him?
We just want to ruin your life.
That just makes me want to simp harder.
Good. That means that when you are made to destroy them, it would be even sweeter.
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh, Gabe, I named one of my rabbits in Stardew Valley Bones Malone.
Oh, hey,
Except there's no space between the names because there wasn't enough room. Oh yeah, freaking carrots! I gotta build like a giant palisade wall because those graylings, the worst. They're the worst. They are the worst.
Hey, you like my money supply?
No. What if I told you that I didn't?
Well, then you'd be wrong.
Wow, invalidating my opinion yet again. This means I must do the same in retaliation.
Yes. You know I respect your opinion, right?
I disagree. No, I'm just kidding. I know. Tis all in jest, friend.
Oh, zombie invasion, Pascal!
That's why I said we should have walls. Okay, so Gabe, here's the question. Are we gonna build palisade walls, or are we gonna build them out of stone? Because I will tell you right now, the stone walls are ugly as sin. Like,
I'd rather have
outer
stone.
walls, probably they would look fine, but for like house walls, they are ugly as sin. Gosh, I hate them. And also, building with stone is absurdly expensive. Like, it took me more than it probably took me about 1,000 rocks to build a medium-sized foundation.
Wait a minute, I just realized I have enough money to do a stupid side quest. And I'm going to do it!
Oh, hello, Bobby. What's up? Bobby's here. Hi, Bobby. How you doing?
Okay, come on, man, give me a bunch of good stuff.
That must be me. Ah. I see.
How much money how much money is this sinkhole?
$1 billion. Probably.
Jesus Christ.
Gabe, say hello to Bobby. like a parent scolding their child for being mean to other
Landed on
children.
Mars? He launched a machine to Mars.
Good, Gabe. Gabe the dog. Gosh, do you guys remember Gabe the dog?
No.
You don't? Gabe,
No, I've never
Gabe
heard
in
of it.
chat. I think that's heresy. I think we would both consider this heresy.
There's machines everywhere.
Analysis. This is a colony of pacifistic machine life forms led by the unit known as Pascal. It is logical for a large number of machine life forms to be present. This has
Gabe,
concerns
speaking of
regarding
heresy,
Unit A2's predictive
in
skills.
Left 4 Dead 2, I told you about Left 4 Dead 2 and all the things you can like change about it. In Left 4 Dead 2, I changed my down sound, like when they get downed by a zombie, to "Brother, I am pinned here." I cannot stress enough how great it is to hear "Brother, I am pinned here" in the middle of
Areas
a
where
thing.
rigid tree bark is available, marked on map.
God damn it.
Analysis. Hostility toward the peaceful machine life form Pascal is pointless from an energy usage standpoint. Proposal. Form a friendly relationship immediately.
You've got to be kidding.
I fully endorse this action, yes.
By the time Pascal has given me faith in humanity, Yoko Taro will never do anything bad to them.
Oh, have we been on for 2 hours? Wow, we have.
Oh.
Whack. I figured it was going a little long. Hey Robin, do you want some beer? I have 550 bottles of it in my inventory. It's just spilling out of my pockets. I have so much beer in Stardew Valley. Like, at one point I had over 1,000, like, pints of beer just in my pockets. Captain Fruitcake on his phone from the toilet. You're welcome. I don't even remember if you were going to the bathroom in the first place. I just said that because it felt like it. Do that. Do that. Come along with us. Oh yeah. Gosh, no, never mind. I was gonna say something, but I forgot what it was. Oh, you guys want to know what my favorite number is?
What?
My favorite number is 38.
Mine is 4.
4, you say?
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask you about that in a second, but the reason my favorite number is 38 is because whenever I played Minecraft on the PS3, I would always, without fail, have 38 of something, exactly 38 of something in my inventory. every single time I took a look in my inventory, I always had 38 of something. Perfect. Pogiere. Le Pogiere.
Yep, pig. Go. Get sent flying or something? Run, pig, run!
You know, I made raspberry pancakes one time. They were really good. Raspberries are good. I like raspberries. I don't like them when they're cold though, because they hurt my teeth.
Dude, I also have sensitive teeth. It's a pain in the ass.
I feel like most people have sensitive teeth in that way.
Guess I'll go back to that machine.
Have you seen the picture? Oh gosh, what was it? It was, let's see, let me find it. Clip. Teeth. Yep, I found it. I think I found it. I can't look at this anymore. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. Have you guys ever seen a moose up close?
No.
They're really, really big.
They're also really, really territorial.
Yeah. But they're not, well, at least in my experience, they're not super aggressive. They're just kind of like...
No, they get aggressive if you're in their territory.
Well, yes, but if they wander out of their territory, they're not, like, super aggressive.
Yeah, because you're not worth that. You're not worth the trouble.
Gabe, I couldn't find a good one, so I can't. Sorry, man.
Yes!
But yeah, they're really, really big. We had to stop the dogs from going after them, actually. Y'all ever been to Idaho?
I live there.
Oh. Well, then you have no place in this conversation. Get out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh wait, you have no place in this conversation. Oh, you have no place.
Hey, fruitcake. What I'm about to show you is going to give you a heart attack.
Over here. Listen, there's only one thing that'll give me a heart attack, and that is if the Punisher ever gets canceled forever for life. That's
well, I just told the audience the state I live in.
Okay. Now, how does that give me a heart attack?
No, it gives me a heart attack.
Oh, you said you're gonna give me a heart attack.
Well, you didn't have to say that you lived in Idaho.
What?
Okay, well,
you didn't have to say that.
The state's big.
Well, you said have you ever visited there, and that's
fine. I mean,
well, then you've never visited. You just lived there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they don't know your. Just don't say your address. Don't say your social security. And
yeah, I'm not going to. All right. So fruitcake.
What?
I had 600G worth of funding. Look at my funding right now.
Yeah.
I spent 200 of it finishing a side quest, and now I'm down to 200. You want to know how I got it down that far?
No.
First of all, 99 range defense ups.
Oh my gosh.
99 melee defense ups.
You doxed yourself. I now know your state.
Melee.
Yeah.
99 melee ups.
Wait.
99 cure manipulation, so more healing.
Cure manipulation?
99 aerial cure.
Okay.
Visual cure, 99. 99 large recovery.
Skyrim skill meme right there.
Now, here's the real question. Do you have $599 US for the PS3's price?
No.
PS3 has no games.
Oh, those would be fighting words. I like that more than the 360. Actually, PlayStation has way more exclusives over Xbox. You kidding me?
Here's your stuff.
Really?
Are you serious? Yeah, heck yeah.
I don't pay much
Ratchet and
attention to consoles.
Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, Sly Cooper, Infamous.
Oh, Sly Cooper.
Resistance.
Dude.
Alert. The
Dude,
Dude,
need
I
I
remember
say
Sly
more?
Cooper when it
Uncharted.
came
Need I say more? You know what Xbox has? Gears of War and Halo. And it had Sunset Overdrive for the Xbox One. That was kind of okay. Dead Rising, but that doesn't count because it's multi-platform too. But yeah, Halo, Gears of War, and those are the only two honestly that still come to my mind. Oh yeah, and God of War. Didn't even think about. I forgot about God of War.
I played one Uncharted game, not all the way through, but I played one Uncharted game. It was fun. I remember playing Sly Cooper. I also never completed either of those.
Great, and it sucks that the movie got destroyed.
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like I didn't like Sly Cooper the way that he looked in that movie.
In terms of the market and the interface, Gabe, that I'll agree with you on. I like the market, the interface, and even some of the console options are cool. But I'm just saying in terms of software, PlayStation had better software.
Oh, yes.
And yeah, PlayStation has absolutely dominated. But if we're going to go that way, I mean, PC's, PC master race. But, yeah, the PlayStation is a console. Yeah, the PlayStation's have better software. But in terms of, hardware, I
seriously hate having to do this every time.
I think Xbox Live, too. Yeah, there you go. I think Xbox Live had better quality. You paid for it, but it was... But, yeah. But then again, hey,
Xbox
you know what,
Live
though?
chat.
Yeah, oh yeah. I still remember the chat pads, which we still sell at our stores. But, and I'll say this too, I gotta be honest, man. What was I gonna say? Yeah, even though you're paying for Xbox Live, that was premium. The online definitely was better to some degree, and also, I know what I was gonna say. The fact that Halo and Gears were the only games that needed to run that console is very well done. So I mean, there's a lot to say about that. You could split this entire thing into.
I just got my virtuous contact to max level.
Oh, there you go. But no, I mean, good.
Hey.
I own both consoles. I like them both. I have no bias really toward one or the other. It's just they're both good. They're both fun, man. Dude, I'm still playing Destroy All Humans: Path of the Furon, the one that was sucky. I'm playing that on my 360, sitting right next to my chair here. And I still pop in Gears of War every once in a while on this thing and play that. Fun console. Oh, and I forgot to say Metal Gear Solid. Yep, that's another PlayStation.
Okay.
Huge.
So, Gabe,
Yeah.
you remember Liam, right? We used to play like shooter games together on console, and gosh, he just could not figure out how to take cover. He was so shocked that I was doing better than him, but he couldn't. He would literally just stand in front of the gunfire. There was one point. It was me, Christian, and Liam, and we were all at his grandma's house for a sleepover.
I wasn't there, you fruit. I know who you're talking about, though.
No, you wouldn't know them, but
No. I meant I know it's someone else with a different name.
Yes. Okay. So, he was in there with like the best weapons he could get. I rolled in with a bolt-action rifle with no sights, no attachments, no nothing, just irons and a bolt-action rifle, and I dominated.
God.
It was really funny.
Is there any pristine bullshit that I need?
Actually, I tell you what, you really want a challenging game, man. You play against the hard armies on Command & Conquer.
Oh yes.
And yeah, you want a challenge, man. You really want to test your skills. You play that game.
Dude.
Test your combat skills, your multitasking skills, your motor skills, I might add. Don't
Oh
test
yes,
your
very much so.
that game is not easy.
It'll also test
getting
your
the
budgeting
level
skills.
Huh?
Dude, getting the level 4 of the sword is good.
I was talking to Dom. What do you say, Dom?
Shut off your pain screens.
It'll also test your budgeting skills.
Oh, absolutely. But see, that's why I don't see it, like, when I did the 1v2 against the 2 USAs, I don't see a problem taking from 3 different supply sources like it's cheating, because the AI cheats themselves.
It is absolutely not cheating to do that.
Yeah, because they get stuff so insanely fast, it's ridiculous.
Yes, especially the armor general. Holy crap. Holy crap, the armor general. I swear, even with my tactic of just pumping out as many scarabs as possible, I was still getting destroyed.
Yep.
Oh, it was horrible. I think the only one that could possibly be construed as worse would be the super weapon general.
Dude, the super weapon general's hard, man. Are you, like, I just did, again, that's the general I used, Alexandra, against the 2 USAs, and it's just, good lord. It's just, her defenses are good, but it's just, to get everything into place, to get the bunkers into place, the EMP turrets, then to counter the US, the best counter is to have the anti-air Humvees, which disarm missiles and tomahawks. Getting all those in place, you're impenetrable, because they kill aircraft too. But it just takes forever. Like with the laser general, I could probably do it in half the time, because the lasers take out the tomahawks and everything, and the planes and everything too, faster. But yeah, the super weapon general is hard to turtle with. The more I play her, the more I realize how much harder it is. Like, you think it's easy, but it's not. Her EMP turrets are not that powerful.
They're really weak damage-wise, but
Yeah,
their ability to just disable tank.
Yeah, but it's still more useful to have those fortified bunkers with the infantry, the rocket launchers. Still more efficient. And the mortars.
The Chinese bunkers are the worst. I hate them.
Oh, they can get disabled. Oh,
they literally take they take they take so little damage.
Yeah, they're a joke.
And they're supposed to be bunkers.
This is what pisses me off too about the fortified bunkers on the super weapon general. They should be impenetrable to bunker busters. You would think that they are because they're fortified, but they are not, and they can still kill your infantry inside. I hate that about that. It is so annoying. The amount of jets that like took out, I had to replace so many rocket launch people. I'm like, are you kidding me? And these are fortified bunkers?
Yeah.
Yeah, like other normal bunkers, I see that working because okay, obviously they're not, but like fortified ones that are fortified, probably because of that reason. It's like, yeah, just give me a break. If I made that mod, I would make it to where her bunkers they can't do that.
Well, yeah, but they stopped development a while ago, 2016, I think.
Yeah, it's still a fantastic mod. It's just
Oh yes.
That would be like one of the few changes I'd make to it is make her bunkers.
So how are you guys feeling right now?
We're feeling good.
I'm feeling all right. I'm just playing Stardew Valley in the back here.
Nice. Yeah. I am doing some side quests for Pascal.
There you go. Speaking of generals, I am listening to some stuff.
Oh yeah. What was the track that was our Search and Destroy? That was the one.
Search and Destroy. The part where does it start at? I'm on
Search and Destroy.
I'm on a single playlist. Where's it start at? Okay, 255. Sorry, 255. Like on this video.
Wait, what time is it, by the way?
Oh, it is. It's 1:03. It's 2:03 your time.
Oh, that's not that bad. I can still play.
No, so yeah, Search and Destroy. So on the single playlist, Dawson 225 to the end is like the best part. That entire soundtrack with the trumpet and with not even the trumpet, it's with the it's not the violin, whatever instrument that is that really does the really deep sounding bass is just phenomenal. But yeah, that's my favorite part.
Oboe? Oboe?
I can't get enough of the ending though on that track. I play that like just like every day. It's just so good. The entire soundtrack is good, but I mean that part.
Yeah.
It's like everyone has a thing where it hits it's like perfection.
Yeah, they did a really good job with that one.
It's funny because it's not even the most popular soundtrack. I mean, obviously the most popular one. I don't mean like I mean just this track in general. The more popular track, obviously, is the General's main theme, where it's the guitar, and of course the 0 Hour with the opening one, where you're just watching the battle go on in the menu. That one's popular, but yeah, Search and Destroy is rated much lower on this game. And I'm like, what? I'm like, no way. Like it's better. In my opinion, it's the best of both worlds for an idle theme kind of at the beginning, and then like the aggressive combat theme combat at the end. It captures both.
Wait, I have an upgraded GPU. Maybe I could actually play Borderlands 3 at more than 20 FPS.
Oh, I have that game.
Or maybe you can play a good game.
Hey, okay, the story wasn't that great, but the gameplay was fun.
Yeah, but
it made up for what it lacked in story and gameplay.
Yeah, and everyone chooses the freaking old man to play, and I don't get that.
I personally enjoy what was it, the robot dude?
Black, that's who I would play.
Yeah, I played Flack. I like Meat Shield.
I like.
That's why I chose Gage in 2.
The Australian chick's pretty good, and the bounty hunter Zane is pretty good too. Also,
Zane's the old man.
Zane's the Irish guy.
Yeah, he's the old man.
Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, Bobby. Nier Automata. If you haven't picked up a copy, well, obviously you don't have the capabilities, but if you ever get a chance to play this on your own time, I definitely implore you. When I discovered Nier Automata, when I was at my family friend's house, I instantly fell in love with it. I was like, man, this is sick.
In this game,
you gotta definitely, yes. But yeah, when you get the chance, you try it out. One of the better games to release by Platinum in the past decade. Yeah, if I'm gonna go competition though, Chad, I would probably choose the Laser General all day. If I'm going competition,
I think I would stick with the salvage.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're the best. You're the best.
GLA Poison General.
The Toxin General is good, but dude, you know how much his toxins just are invalidated by the USA's armor?
His toxins are just invalidated by the strength of armor.
Well, that too.
But do you know how good his frickin' rioting peasants are?
Okay, I will give 2 things to him, and hear me out here. So he has the Grenadiers, which have the longest range anti-tank and anti-structure attacks I have ever seen.
Yep.
But he also has Viral, which means like all of the enemies hit by it are weakened.
Yep.
So you just hit your enemies with a Viral, and then you run in and smash
more of a support unit, from what I'm hearing.
Well, no, he can be assault too, but the problem with him is unless you're facing infantry heavy people, he's just not really that good. Now, what I like about his tanks though is that they have toxins in their shells, which are kind of nice, and that makes it good against infantry. It's like the Nuke General is kind of the same way, except he has armor. But no,
the Nuke General is. I just never saw the point in nuclear radiation damage. It doesn't do damage to buildings.
No, but dude, it does a lot of damage to infantry, man.
Yes, but like even toxin damage does damage to buildings. Not much, but it does a little.
Yeah, the toxin damage is more to infantry than nuke damage. It was actually quite funny because I think it'd be the other way around in real life. Because radiation really, man, hurts.
Well, anthrax also very much hurts.
Yeah, and if it's so in that they'd be close, I'm sure. But yeah, that's why I like the Nuke General though, and especially his nuke cannons. But the Nuke General has what makes him different than the Toxin General is he has aircraft, and he also has armor and infantry. He has all of them. And while the GLA Toxin General has that too, like. Just the Chinese, the Nuke General gets all the Chinese base units, including the Overlord tanks too.
Yeah, he gets faster Overlords too.
Yeah, he does. So that really just, I mean, I would play him other than the Toxin General. I think he's better than the Toxin General. Yes, and plus he has nukes, which, yes, the Scud Storms are lethal, but the nukes, man, like, are just, the radius, I think, is just the biggest out of all the super weapons.
I've always felt that the nuke radius is the smallest.
No, I guess the biggest.
I always saw it as the smallest. I always thought the Scud Storm had the biggest.
I don't know, man. Well, even with 2 nukes, you can take out. What the heck is that sound?
Are you kidding me?
Wait, hold on. What sound is that? It sounds like an emergency broadcast thing. Do you guys hear that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that was.
Oh, was that the game?
Yeah, it was the game.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Right.
I was like, what the heck? Someone get,
It's like-
kidnapped?
Are we getting an Amber Alert on a Discord stream?
No, is North Korea finally invading us?
Would they have?
Oh
enough
yeah,
power
I'm
to do that?
excited to play. I'm excited to know because they're like starting with it. The military is so weak. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm excited to play Homefront for one of my playthroughs. That'll be a fun one.
There,
Homefront.
I killed.
What is
the tank.
Homefront?
Homefront is the game that was developed. I forget by who. It was published by THQ in 2011. Okay, so it's basically Red Dawn but with North Koreans.
I have no idea what Red Dawn is.
Okay, another movie. We need to put on the movie.
Wolverine.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? So the Red Dawn is basically about Russians invading the U.S., steamrolling us, and then occupying us. That's basically, and then and then the civilian population rises up. You know, it's your classic occupation story where the civilians are revolt, all the yada yada. The Homefront's the same thing, but it's just with North Koreans, which obviously is laughable because they couldn't freaking do that, let alone our forces in South Korea could steamroll over North Korea. If we literally declared war tomorrow, we'd kill them in like one day. Wouldn't even, probably more than that, but it wouldn't even be funny. So anyway, yeah, Homefront is same story, just with North Koreans. But what's cool about the game is it was written. Yeah, it was a little shocking to Bobby actually. Like I was like, what? Anyway, what was I gonna say? What makes the story cool is that it was written by one of the writers for the movie, so it makes it kind of feel a little more authentic.
Ah.
And it's not. I mean, the game is not amazing. Like, it's actually quite disappointing for a AAA game. But just the atmosphere and the tone and the world that you're in is quite interesting. Like, it makes you want to play to the end. And what's another cool thing about it is you at one point you can use white phosphorus against
That's
a
not
group.
cool.
No, I know it's not. Cats. Do you think in real life that stuff's horrible? That's not. I think.
There's a reason it's a war crime.
No, Chad knows what I mean though when I say cool. It's just the effect. What they were able to make with the effects is cool. But it's horrifying. I mean, like, yeah, like when you use it, like, I mean, you can see people burn a lot. But it's a cool set piece.
Yes.
That you get
White
to see.
phosphorus, napalm, mustard gas, all of them are absolutely horrific in real life.
Yeah,
but when used as a set piece in a virtual world, it's much better.
Yeah, well, it's just in a way it's exciting. And that's the thing too. Like, I mean, you can be excited about one thing and not advertise it in real life. It's like, okay, for example, in this game, we're literally like, we're womanizing this gal. But obviously, we're not going to go like in the real world and go, hey, you know, like women like this. Like, no, there is a difference that a lot of people miss. They just assume, oh, you guys are just like sexist, or you just want violence. Like, no, not at all. And that's why I told people, I said no. I said I have people in the service. If anything, our family has served the country, and I believe in that. But yeah, not terrorism. But yeah, there's a difference. People miss it. But yeah, but the game really kind of it masters the horrors of like occupation and what like the worst of it looks like, and that's what makes it interesting. Because no game really has done that. No game's really been about an occupation like that, and it's unique that they got the Red Dawn to come back. They give it some charm. Not an amazing game, but it's still fun. You play it because of the world, not much of the gunplay.
Hold on, so I've heard a lot about this, like from you and from some other sources, about Resistance, but I've never really understood what that game or the series of games it is.
Alright, I am so glad you asked. I love those to this. So Resistance.
Please take your time to explain.
Yeah, so Resistance is a game where it's kind of like your classic alien invasion, but with a twist. So the way it works is the Chimera are actually like these human-alien hybrids, and it was a spore from space. The third game actually tells the origin, not the first two, if you can believe that. But the third game explains that there was a spore from space that actually infected humans, and it over time I think it like weaponized them into what you know what the Chimera looked like, right?
No.
Okay.
Wait. I think I've seen Riston play this, actually.
Just look up Chimera in Google Images, and it'll the Resistance Chimera, and you'll see what I mean. But
I think I actually know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but anyway, so over time, it like I guess it weaponized them, and it basically made them like this advanced alien race. That's how advanced the virus kind of was, if you could, or the alien spore. And over time, the Chimera numbers grew, and they became like this military type force that destroyed. So in the first two games you play as Nathan Hale, who I forget who he's voiced by, but it's someone prominent. But anyway, the first 2 games you actually get beat by the Chimera. The Chimera wreck the European, the United States armies over in Europe, because it starts you go to Europe kind of like World War II sort of. But instead of fighting the Nazis, you fight the Chimera. So they wreck you, and you're completely outgunned against these things. And they have a bunch of different mutations. Like there's your standard grunt soldier with, and because the virus is so, or the spore is so advanced, they were able to develop advanced weapons, all this stuff that's like unheard of. But they have different people. They have the grunts. They have like the termite ones that can infect you. They're little spider things. And then they had ones that carried you off to basically harvest your body. But the whole network of how the Chimera work is what made them really unique.
Guess I'll hand it over.
And in a way, it lended to the game's charm. But so the first game, you go to Europe, get your butt whooped, basically. Everyone dies in the first assault except you, and then of course over the course of the game, you're trying to attack strategic Chimeran targets just like any other military operation would, and you still end up losing. The second game, you come back to the United States, they invade the U.S. and they flat out again destroy most of the world population at this point. And you're with SERPA, which is this special forces group. It's special recon. What the heck is the term for that? Because there is a term. Resistance to SERPA. What is it called? Special Research Projects Administration. So you become part of the Special Forces group, which is supposed to combat the Chimera in the second game in the U.S., but you still end up quote-unquote losing, although you have a major when you blow up this. What you learn in the second game is that the Chimera, like I said, they're a network. They're connected by a network of things that run across the globe. So at the end of the second game, you destroy a ship that's part of that network. But what I didn't say is that in the first game, you actually get infected with the Chimeran virus, and you get killed in the second game by your squad mate.
Oh, yes, I remember that one. You
become one of them. And then the third game you play is Joseph Capelli, who for some reason, he is absolutely ripped. He's like John Cena in number 2. And then the third one, he's like the skinny guy. I said, are you freaking serious? I was like, why?
Why would you do this? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Yeah, then the third one is you go to New York. You do some other stuff before that, but the main point is you go to New York, and the Chimera are actually freezing the planet via this tower, and so you disable the tower, and then you save humanity, and then the ending cutscene is the war is quote unquote not over, but you got a foothold on them. But each game is amazing. Love them to death. So bummed that Insomniac has no interest in continuing those stories, because there's a lot of rich history and lore to be explored, even in the second game's premise, and the set pieces were well done. But oh gosh, I mean, it's Resistance is the game that made alien invasions not just scary, but it just made the idea of invading forces as this that could become this insurmountable force that you couldn't stop. It made that just a hard reality, and kind of like War of the Worlds, it made you hopeless. And not many games can capture that, just like I was telling Gabe. But oh gosh, they're all great games. I could write an entire essay on that, really. But the weapons were fun. It was made by Insomniac, same people that made Ratchet and Clank. That's why the guns are so fun to use. Levels were pretty varied. You had your standard kind of run-of-the-mill stuff that got repetitive too, but yeah, just the enemy and the lore is what made that game special. At least to me.
Yeah.
And again, it took that concept of what if an invading force started small, but it came to it's just like a virus. What if a virus spread so far that you just couldn't stop it? But the virus, like, and it made mutations unique too, because the enemies are very unique, and it just made the whole idea of biological warfare and the concept of just getting your butt whooped such a reality that it was voice acted well, and the story was pretty good. But
it's not a common thing to be the protagonist and get absolutely destroyed by the enemy.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And even in the
three
trailer,
games, like, perfectly fulfill the arc of the third act comeback.
Yeah, they do. And even I was gonna say that the trailer for the second one opens like the trailer. It just shows the San Francisco getting demolished by like all the chips and stuff like that. It's amazing. Just the atmosphere is amazing for that game. I mean, you really feel small. It's one of those games where you're just a soldier. You're just like, even though you're the protagonist, you're just a soldier that is just so small and just huge conflict, just a cog in the machine. Where these days, if the protagonist like this, you're super powerful, you're important, you're unique. That's what made Call of Duty the first one great, in my opinion. In the OG one was that you're just a cog in the machine. You're not some BA. Just a soldier.
Yeah.
Made it feel authentic.
I still liked being Private Petrenko.
Yes. Yeah.
I think Reznov is like my favorite video game commander of all time.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were saying? Continue.
Oh, nothing. I was just gonna say, yeah, I mean, everything these days has to be like special or specialized, and it's like, no, it doesn't though. I mean, sometimes going back to the simple roots, so it makes literature so rich and enjoyable to read, because a lot of books really, like, when it's stories like that, they usually try to capture that feeling of you're just this small element in this universe. And not just like war stories or like alien invasion stories, but even just like drama books. There's just a lot of rich content in even the simplest of things that is not done in video games. Everything has to be grand, everything has to be big. Bigger is better. I mean, in this case, if you want to make bigger thighs, I can complain with that, but it's like, but yeah, I mean, everything has to be more grand. It's like, no, it doesn't. Here somewhere.
But finding them is going to be a serious.
Yeah.
You don't need to make a big deal about everything. You don't, and people usually like. See, that's why Tom Clancy novels are so good, because you may like again, Jack Ryan is still a very important figure, but man. That's what I like about the Amazon series, because he starts off as just this regular guy, and he's still special, but the people around him are also affected, and yeah, I mean, it just makes it realistic.
I will admit I have never heard of the Amazon series. I don't know what that is.
It's pretty good. Well, John Krasinski, Jim.
Oh my God! Stop! Game!
Oh, no! That's going in the highlight reel, I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
But yeah, that's what made in my opinion, that's what makes Heroes great. Is not necessarily that they're so powerful, but because the people, it was one of the enemies, the spiral ones that came in behind him. But anyway, that's what makes them just so great, so unique, is the people around them. If you have an effective force by yourself and the people around you all together, that's what makes like those stories great to me, because everybody has plays an important part.
Because we can't bunker.
Yeah, bunkers.
I don't lose my chips.
That's good.
I just get a game over screen.
I feel okay, so think about this with me for a second. What do you think about if you just rocked up to like a normal like Empire stronghold in Star Wars with just a normal ballistic weapon, would they have any defense against that?
Because they just to that.
Like, if their armor has protection against ballistic and like laser bolts, then you'd have a problem. But you don't see any like actual ballistic weapons used in this universe.
Yeah.
So would ballistic weapons be extremely effective because no one's prepared for them?
Well, see, that the problem is I have not read a story where that's been ballistic weapons have been a part of it. So in theory,
yeah,
so it's really hard to make an answer to this question. But in theory, even if the ballistic weapon didn't penetrate the stormtrooper's armor, for example, it's still gonna hurt. Because you have to remember too that the stormtrooper layout is quite simple. It's a body glove,
Desert Rose is the twins'
kind of like a wetsuit, and then it's the armor over it. And there's cracks in that armor. So
why are they running
there's a lot of factors to consider. Like if you shoot and the bullet splinters off and gets in like in their very sensitive areas, like their legs or their thighs or anything like that, where it makes them weak. Yes, like it could still be very lethal because you find chinks in the armor. However, if the armor was
playing this game,
yeah, it's Centipede, didn't you know? But if the armor was completely impenetrable, at the very least they'd still feel the impact of the bullets.
Yes.
Depends on the caliber. You have to be using armor-piercing bullets as standard. But I would find it hard to believe that a normal stormtrooper is just invincible against even 308. I'd find that hard to believe. Maybe, it could be like RoboCop when he gets hit with the 50 BMG. Is like, yeah, he's not like, he gets hurt, and we see in the second, he gets hurt a lot, but it wouldn't be like that. Like, you'd probably kill the stormtrooper a lot faster. But again, no books have been written with ballistic ammunition, for what I understand, so I don't know. I have no clue. That would be a question for George Lucas, really.
Yeah.
So it's like, go ahead.
I mean, like, 9mm is a 9mm. It's not super powerful.
No.
More armor penetrative than a 45 ACP, but I feel like if they ever found oil on one of those planets, America would rock up and rock them.
Yeah. If it was like the U.S. military, here's the thing. If it was the U.S. military versus the Empire, in a skirmish, let's say 2 AT-ATs, a couple of AT-STs, and then infantry, versus let's just be fair, because we have to have all branches, because all branches at that point would be assembled: the Air Force, Marines, and Army, and then the Navy. Just even talking about the battleships, which are armed with the cannons, as well as the laser-designated missiles, artillery, and tanks like the Abrams, the Bradley, the A-10 Warthog, the F-22 Raptor, and so on and so forth. The problem with the Empire is this: they are very lethal, but like the AT-AT is very slow. Thus, you could probably take it out with demolition charges, but it depends on what the metal is made from.
Yes.
So in my mind, I think if it was a skirmish between, again, 2 AT-ATs, a couple AT-STs, and an infantry versus the U.S. Army, they have the Bradley, they have everything. Bradleys, Abrams, A-10 Warthog, F-22s, even more fast mover jets that I can't really think of at the moment, or even freaking napalm, really. It's just funny. I think we'd probably win that exchange, but not before. Because if we're like in an open field and the tanks have to gain ground against the AT-AT, we would have massive casualties, but we'd probably win just because of maneuverability.
Yes.
And speed. But I would assume we'd probably lose at least half the force, maybe. Just depends, because see, that's tough too, because, and if we're going to throw TIE fighters in there, who the heck knows? I mean, those things can move in all directions, vertical, horizontal, everywhere. So,
yeah.
I mean, I would assume we lose over 50% of people on that skirmish.
Yes.
Really.
Okay, now hold on. I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you think Force users would be able to react to, like, physical bullets?
I still think they can counter them. You know why? Because Jedi can sense. Not only can they sense the future if they're powerful enough, but that's how they're able to block, is they can sense when stuff's coming at them. So while a bullet obviously moves faster, I don't know about that, because I don't know.
Would it move faster than they can react?
I think not, because again, since Jedi can predict like movements, they would know when you're about to open up with the 240 Bravo, and they could stop every bullet. But again, I don't know if the Force is capable of catching all objects that fast. I think it is, because it's like a giant force field. So to answer your question, yes, I think they can react fast enough.
Okay.
If it was Yoda versus like the Marines with like 249s, yeah, I would say the 249 people are dead.
That's it for the Desert Roses. Time to head back.
Well, I think it would be an interesting battle to see the U.S. military against the Empire.
Yeah, I would like to see that. I'd even like to see it against the clone troopers, really.
Oh yes, the clone troopers would be an interesting one as well.
Yeah, because the clone troopers are better fighters.
Yes, they are specifically genetically designed to be soldiers.
Yep.
That I think it would be very interesting.
Yeah, but I'll tell you though, I know for a fact that the Abrams tanks and the Bradleys and the Strikers and stuff would be effective against, all day, Bobby. Clone troopers over stormtroopers every day, absolutely.
What's the time?
It is 2:51 on the stream.
All right, I'm gonna finish the side quest and we're gonna call it.
Yeah. I do know that the tanks, the shells could, even the AC-130 gunship could penetrate the ATTE, which is the All-Terrain Tactical Enforcer that the Republic uses, because the CIS use missiles to blow up the ATTEs in the Battle of Geonosis. Pretty big ones, but they're still missiles, any ballistic missiles. And it punches right through the glass, and it blows them up. So yes, it would be easier to fight the Republic's, at least the armor. But in terms of the soldiers, that would be hard.
Yes.
Yeah, the armor we could completely take. That definitely would happen.
Before we end the stream, did anyone have any questions for me specifically?
Yeah, I can see that.
Star Wars EU covers this. They could stop the Force, but if it comes down to
Dude, did you ever read the Star Wars EU?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Death
Yeah, see, I don't
Troopers?
know that. I didn't know that. So, Death Troopers is great. I want them to make a movie out of it.
Oh, sorry. Say that again.
So there was a book that came out called Death Troopers. It was basically zombie stormtroopers. Like, it was pretty graphic zombie stormtroopers. That was amazing story, and it's about this crew that docks on this ship runs out of fuel, so they dock with a Star Destroyer, I think, another one, or it's a prison barge.
Okay, so here's how it works. A Star Destroyer gets an SOS signal from a prison ship.
Chronological order, though, so.
No, a Star Destroyer gets a SOS from a prison ship, an Imperial prison ship.
Yes. Yeah, but the
that
Imperial
prison ship was conducting that prison ship was conducting experiments and created a virus for nuclear.
You have it reversed. The prison ship docks with the Star Destroyer because all the prisoners on the ship get infected by Project Blackwing, which was the way it works. I was trying to do chronologically. So this prison ship runs out of fuel.
I don't get it.
And it docks with the Star Destroyer that was basically like Black Ops material stuff that was conducting experiments with the virus that was very unstable, very uncontrollable. It turned people into zombies.
I'd better talk to the lady.
But what made it scary is that they could use blasters and they were able to fly. Very ineffectively, but they could do that. And once they dock with the ship, they search the ship. No one's on board. You know, classic story of, hey, where the heck did everyone go? Dead Space style. And then a lot of the crew gets infected on the prison barge. Now, the only thing I don't know, Cats, is do the protagonists live at the end? Do they escape?
Well, the protagonists are a couple It's Imperial. I think it's an Imperial officer and an Imperial engineer, and Han and Chewie.
Oh yeah, and Han and Chewie. That's right. But yeah, it's basically zombie Star Wars, but like Walking Dead style, like very aggressive, very again gruesome, graphic, but it's scary. And shoot, I mean, the front cover of the book is literally a decapitated stormtrooper head with a hook, with a meat hook in its eye. But yeah, it's a cool concept.
Where the heck am I gonna find
and there's
that?
actually been a mod for the OG Battlefront 2 about that, where it's wave-based. Somebody did it to where you actually use waves against the Death Troopers, which is kind of interesting.
That ought to be enough sap.
But yeah,
Time to head back.
it was.
Really?
It was.
I might consider getting that mod.
Let me see. I don't know how good it is though. Yeah, it was by no. Here, Death Troopers book. It was by a guy called Joe Schreiber that wrote it, and yeah, it's interesting. It's Legends now, which sucks. But the Project Blackwing, I guess, is still canon. The book's Legends, but the project. So I don't know how that makes sense. But I watched a video on this. Like Darth Vader, apparently, the Empire discovered the virus. Actually, what they did was this. So there's a whole history to this. So it was originally their original virus is actually a Sith alchemy type virus that one Sith guy made, and it turned people again into zombies. I think it was rock zombies, and I believe Obi-Wan had contact with some of these people, and people again. It was a horrible thing. The Mandalorians also had to fight a different type of virus that was similar to that, but Darth, I think building off of that story, I think the Empire was interested in making a virus similar to that. And so they did, but it backfired, and I'm pretty sure they canceled it. That's what I think happened. But yes, I would love to see a horror movie on the book.
Star Wars horror movie.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Oh yeah, I can finally upgrade the pod.
It was actually released published in 2009.
So Gabe, were you here for that entire discussion of the U.S. Versus the Empire?
On up,
Yeah.
kitty. Yes, good girl.
I think the Star Wars universe needs some horror movies. I would like to see darker parts of the galaxy. I really would. That's why a 501st movie would be fantastic, or even a Republic Commando film would be fantastic. Because I think people want to see it too, and it would be cool. But of course, Disney right now is on that. We need to make everything family friendly high that they've been running for the past 30 years. So,
gosh, and just like okay, so have you heard the whole like crap storm over the last long while about YouTube being like censoring everything for family friendliness, even though they have a kids app?
Yeah, I did hear about that. I think I've heard about that for a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since that surfaced.
Yeah. I mean, Disney has a hand in just making stuff dumb, but it's, you know what though? But it's like, and you know the studio's capable of making R-rated films because Deadpool is part of their license, and people can make that well. So there is no excuse. Like, Disney needs to take, not like more risks to where they go bankrupt, not like they could, but they definitely need to take the Star Wars universe in different directions and really utilize its potential. And go and take risks with it, and just go, okay. Because people want to see that. People want it. People want the unknown. They want stuff they haven't seen before. They want new. And there is a huge market. I know Death Troopers would work in the right hands because there is a huge market for horror. That's why Saw's been so popular the past over 15 years. And there's a complete market for it. And there's a market, like, again, that's why Fury was so good. I love that movie, Fury, with Brad Pitt, the tank commander in World War II. Obviously, people still like war movies. There's groups of people that like different genres of movies, and big groups, and they'll pay for it. You just gotta just trust that people will cash in. And yeah, the full family-friendly thing on YouTube, he's actually getting to your point, Dawson. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's weird.
It's absurd. It's unfair.
It's like this, yeah. Take a seat, young YouTuber.
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of influential.
No, you are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of subscriber. How can you do this?
It's outrageous. It's unfair.
Take a seat, young YouTuber that needs to be cancelled.
All right, continue.
My auto heal.
Yeah, but just overall, you're not doing another side mission?
I already finished it.
Okay.
Because I already had all the stuff they needed.
Oh, I have a hub area though, so we don't have to. Yeah, we don't have to like ditch right away. So I will. Yeah. You'll still hear the sounds in the background, because I want to finish my thought before we get the heck out of here. Anyway, yes. Yeah. Again, there is a market for each of these genres to be explored, and again, just like anything else, when you push an idea down people's throats, we've been over this several times. When you do it over and over and over again, stuff gets stale. It gets boring. This is why we have daredevils in the world, kind of, because again, it's about discovering new things. And again, if they tread this water, I think it would be a good opportunity for Disney to, like with Star Wars anyway, specifically, to get a lot of their fans back because they're willing. And man, there are so many books. There is and I'm sure Gabe can attest to me on this, and probably Bobby too, but there are so many books that are so good, that are legends, for example, that could probably be adapted and make millions of dollars. Because they not only do they sell as books, but they have a cult following in a lot of ways. It's like the Republic Commando books, which that game was based off of, by the way. Those books, written by Karen Travis, I think is the author for those, they're amazing. I haven't read any of them, but I know they're amazing because I've had people tell me that. If you made a trilogy of movies based on those books, they'd sell because the books sell, and there isn't, again, audience for everything. So, yeah, Disney just needs to... They have to really just get more creative, and they have to just take these risks to get... Because they've damaged, at least with Star Wars, they've damaged a lot of their fan base.
Yes.
And they have just ruined a lot of great stories, and that includes making stuff the expanded universe non-canon was a huge step backwards. That
was stupid. You had so much free available material to work with, and you just
shut it down. You shut it down because we have to be, not in all cases, but they shut it down because they have to be politically correct. Or they want to create something new, but they didn't create anything new. All they did was sit on everything, and they said, okay, it's like you have a gold mine, but you use a pebble of the gold mine. It's like, makes no sense.
No. We have a gold mine, but let's bomb the opening of that gold mine.
Yeah, or let's shut it off for no one else to use. It's stupid. Waste of assets, as you said, Dawson. But they have... Again, and you know what the sad part is? The stories of the expanded universe, my rant now, the stories of the expanded universe are still better than not just the new films, but the new books coming out. Maybe Thrawn is an exception, but they are. I think I've seen more YouTubers just alone, or even people on Reddit, the good parts of Reddit, not the crazy parts, and even people I've talked to personally. Oh, Reddit's a crazy place. But people I've talked to personally, they have read... Because I know people that have read this stuff. Not me personally. I've read a lot, but not all of it. These people have told me that, man, like, they got to bring it back. They have to retcon this stuff. They have to make movies. They have to make TV shows. Like, dude, a TV show on Jango Fett would make 4 times as much money as The Mandalorian would. I'm not kidding you.
I heard they were doing... They did... Like, they announced the animated show, like the 3D animated show, The Bad Batch, which was like a bunch of clone troopers. I don't know what the actual story behind that is, but hold on. I saw a complaint that it was starring some weird little kid instead of the actual clone troopers.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? You could have had the most epic soldiers in the entire universe.
Really?
As your stars, and you chose a little kid.
Do you have a link to that? I'm curious. I haven't seen that, but I believe
I can't remember where I saw it.
Oh, so they're not getting D. Bradley Baker to voice the clone troopers.
They might be. I don't know. It was just that was it. That was all I saw.
Yeah, and that's embarrassing. Okay, I am one of the few people. There's probably more of me But I like Temuera Morrison's voice over D. Bradley Baker's voice. Now, Bradley Baker gave the clones, I've seen this a lot on YouTube comments, it gave the clones personality. I agree. D. Bradley Baker is great. Nothing against him personally, but I'm telling you, for soldiers, Temuera Morrison, just look at the clips of episode 2. When he is doing his lines as Commander Pons in the soldiers, he is just the right voice for a soldier. They are programmed for combat, for death, for destruction, for annihilating the enemy, and that's what they're designed for. And that voice just scratches.
We're supposed to be expendable, not to me.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, his voice nails it perfectly. I wish, again, a series just on Jango Fett or the clones with his voice would be so good, and people would pay for it. People would pay for it, and it's so true. And yes, Gabe said, "Oh God, the new books, they're bad." But again, yeah, that's the thing. When you have a gold mine, do not, as Kat said, do not bomb the entrance, because then there's no point in the gold mine. Because
you do have to remember that bombing the entrance is really fun.
Yeah, for about maybe like one movie. And then the rest of the time, you have nothing. You have garbage. And it's like, I remember that show on Disney Plus, I think, Star Wars Resistance. Oh, man, that show got panned across the board. It was just embarrassing. And it was like, oh, gosh. And and the thing is this, people, last thing I'll say, and I'm sorry if I'm going on Gabe and Bobby. I usually don't do this too, especially live on stream, but I haven't done this before. Anyway. Yeah, it's just, they need people. Yeah, it was a huge freaking joke. They just need to utilize all their assets. It's like an attorney going into the courtroom and literally throwing 75% of his evidence out the window and then making his case. It's literally that, and it's like, why? Yeah, why, Dawson? Why? It's stupid, and it's so unfortunate, man. There's a rich.
What's with the no?
Oh no, I'm just saying no because you're not using your assets. I just said that like not using the assets is like having.
Oh no, I'm talking about. Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live. Yeah.
I was talking about Mega Chat. He was saying no, so something must have happened in Stardew, and I want to know what happened.
No. It was just I was the Darth Vader no.
Okay, because I sort of just put my headphones back on.
Nah.
Yeah, see, Cats is tuned out. Cats is like, Fruitcake's ranting again. I'll be here.
Oh no, dude, my butt was
talking again.
Fruitcake smells really bad, and I don't want to be in it.
Dude, my butt was hurting, and I just needed to stretch it.
That's why you don't have. I'm not gonna make that joke. Anyway, yeah, it sucks. Yes. This is the only reason, one of the only reasons I watch The Mandalorian still, is because I told you to think the guy's a pansy. But because Temuera Morrison is Boba Fett in Season 2, and I do like that he is not completely, he doesn't have his cut off, and he's got guts. That's one of the redeeming
weapons are part of my religion.
Yeah. Well, no, even like Cal Katan, whatever her name was, in the show, she's from the Clone Wars. She's one of the not Death Watch, but she's one of the Mandalorian people. She tries to take shots at Boba Fett. Boba Fett's like, I am not gonna deal with this. I love that part. I'm like, thank you. Even though, let's be real, like in like they have a little skirmish between the, like they have a little fist fight, and like Katan almost wins. I'm like, dude, you're not gonna win against Boba Fett, okay? That's just not possible. I mean, for someone who scored off against Darth Vader twice and lived, yeah, give me a break. That was a little, even me and my brother, because I watched that show with my brother and my mom, and we're both like, all of us were like, this stupid. Anyway, but yeah, moral of the story, a lot of assets they're sitting on, gotta use them, and they gotta be creative, and they have to not have some type of agenda. That's what ruined the sequel trilogy. Not even just the agenda, but they had this plan that they wanted to do with the story, and that plan absolutely slapped them in the face and cost them time, money, and then apparently, I guess, none of the actors want to come back and act for Star Wars anymore. The guy who plays Poe doesn't want to come back. The guy who plays Finn doesn't want to come back. And there's that whole debate. There's a whole thing where they shrunk his image on the Chinese poster because racist or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Because he's black. And then, but no one, I haven't heard any good things about people like they don't want to come back. And see, that's bad. You want people to come back, but when you have a studio like
when
that, with that
even
much
your
time,
actors hate you.
yeah, you have issues, man. And it's just, and again, in this day and age, you're crucified from even just thinking this because it's against the status quo. But you know what, though? You know what the most interesting stories usually go? They're usually against the status quo. Again, I'll bring up H.G. Wells again. The War of the Worlds is a perfect example of that. It was a critique of Victorian era, I think, technology and innovation. It was a critique. I was trying to think of it. Even the Time Machine that he wrote, I think, was a critique of something. Like a lot of the literature that's critiques of society are very interesting.
The Time Machine was also just a fun book to read, at least the abridged version.
Oh my gosh, of course the abridged. Anything abridged,
hey,
well, this is good.
Okay, it was because I was a kid, alright?
Alright. But yeah, books that critique, not all of them. You don't want to read like propaganda. It's not like reading the Unabomber's manifesto. I don't know if you guys know who the Unabomber was back in like the 90s.
Ted
but
Kaczynski.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just, I'm not saying, a manifesto, that's great. No, but like a critique of society in a way that is not only logical, but also is appealing is rare. And it has, that's why a lot of creative works have been opened, because it's these different ideas, different theories of the what if. I mean, even you could say that Star Wars. Star Wars is a what if this was happening somewhere else. And it is a critique on society to some degree, but it's George Lucas just brought a whole different idea to the table of filmmaking. That's what made it good. And there's a lot of examples of that. Even 2001: A Space Odyssey was just an idea that Ridley Scott ran with, and was like, okay, this is interesting. It hasn't been done before. But yes, that's why the whole thing of like movies between 2000, well, even the 80s to 2010 were amazing, and then now we've just stalled. The industry really has kind of stalled in a lot of ways, and that's why anime is so refreshing, at least to me. Because it's different. It takes different approaches, and I'll give the Japanese one thing. They're like, especially to like the movie that me and Kat saw in the theater where I went to go visit him one time. That movie, like, they have an opening of just like them like saying thank you to the fans and just how they love the story. You don't get that a lot in Western filmmaking. I will give the Japanese that. I wouldn't say it's not like I was being lectured. I've been watching all the sequels. Like, come on, guys! I came here to watch cool space ninjas and laser swords, not to have a lecture from me. Yeah. It did. That's a good point. It really did feel like a lecture, and again, as much as I don't want to say it, there was an agenda with the three movies. Like, not even politically, there was just an agenda behind it. And
giving me Space Ninja.
Yeah, it's like, give me money, and it's like, okay, well, I'll give you money if your product good, not if your product sucks, which they sucked.
I just want Space Ninja.
Yeah, and people, again, that's why films.
I mean, that's why that was the appeal of Star Wars when it first came out, was Space Ninjas.
Well, the opening scene is the stormtroopers wrecking the rebels on Tantive 4 or 5, and I think it's 4. And it's cool.
It was just cool.
Yeah.
It was cool sci-fi, and it was fun.
And people want an escape from reality, not a lecture, as Gabe's saying, in a different form. That's why video games are so popular. See, it's why Doom Eternal is so popular. It's why Animal Crossing is so popular, because people can escape from the reality of the world and be in a different world and be able to do things they can't do in the real world. Now, of course, don't play something that's going to influence you to be a horrible person. That's just stupid anyway, but they do provide an escape, and that's why they make money, because people can do things that they can't do in real life. Like it's like playing a superhero game, or even Metal Gear Solid. Man, I could never be a Snake. I could never be that physically fit, but dang, is it fun to play? Because what if I could be? And it's imagination. Like, imagination is something that's lost now in the movie industry, even in some comic books, but I think definitely TV, film, and Western culture. Imagination is just not there, because everything is visual now. Everything is, it's why M. Night Shyamalan was a great film director.
I have never, I might have seen an M. Night Shyamalan film, but I don't know how to recognize it.
You've seen The Sixth Sense?
I don't know what that movie is.
Okay, so great psychological thriller. The Sixth Sense is like the paranormal kind of thing. But anyway, what made M. Night Shyamalan great in some of his films, not all, but some, was like the movie Signs. I'll probably bring that up a lot too. That movie is great because it really taps into the viewer's imagination and it asks a lot of important existential questions about life and about philosophy and religion. I might add. I've already said this before. I'm Christian, and being a Christian watching that movie was actually interesting. It was very interesting to see. But anyway, he was one of the few directors that like kind of had an idea of what it was like to capture the audience's imagination, and he played a lot on what you don't see. You know, what you don't see is more interesting, which it is. In Signs, what you like, it's about aliens. What you like, it teases the aliens, but what you don't see is more horrifying than what you see.
Yes.
And that is lost. That's an art that is lost in so much stuff now because again we're spoon fed. There's a whole debate even on movie trailers where movie trailers like now reveal too much, which I agree they do. And they used to tease more back in the day, but oh yeah, there's a whole argument just on that, but just creativity. I mean, in layman's terms, creativity is being just dwindled because it's that's why I hate the gaming industry kind of now because it's the come out now, patch it later mentality, which is just lazy, and in some ways like a crime. Like Cyberpunk's launch being a perfect example of like when you false advertise a product, that's technically a crime, no matter how major or minor it may be. That's why they got sued by one of their investors, is because they're pissed that it wasn't finished. But yeah, that mentality doesn't work. You have to, when you come out with something, it needs to be finished, it needs to be polished, and it needs to be thought through with human intellect, rather than corporate decisions in some cases. And it takes people just need to have guts, and they got to stand up for what they think is right and what they think a good product is. That's why stuff in the past has been made so well, because people, there was red tape to cut through, sure, but I think people 20 years ago, especially in big projects like films, had more guts, and they said, okay, it's done when it's done, like Ridley Scott, Black Hawk Down, it's done when it's done, or Dark Knight. They worked on that for a long time, and they finished what they thought was good, which turned out to be an amazing product. Anyway, that's the end of my rant.
Are you sure you don't want to keep going?
No, as much as I entertain myself and you guys, there's at some point where the ranter becomes annoying, and I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to live long enough to see myself become the villain, as Harvey Dent said in The Dark Knight.
It's too late.
No. I mean, although I said this before, in video games, the villain's more fun to play than the hero.
Yeah. The villain always gets more cool stuff than the hero.
Oh, Gabe, is that? I'm assuming I probably know what that is. Is that a compliment or an insult? I have Fruitcake. Welcome to my TED Talk. I should give one at some point. They should let me on stage. They just go up there and just go, "You're all wrong."
I'm gonna go to bed now.
Okay.
Good night, y'all.
All right. See you later, cats. See you later, Fruitcake.
Yeah. No.
Good night to both of ye old viewers.
Yeah. No. Good night, guys. Appreciate you listening to that, and we will be back. I know it's in the morning. We'll be back later tonight, to do another stream. So stand by for that.
Yes.
Yep.